Okay, so meat is done. Hello. Meat is done. Hello. All right. Just want to make sure, even though it said the sound was working, that it's actually working. Hey, Black Girl Magic. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Didi. Welcome back. Can you hear me? No? Do, do, do. Can I hear you? Where would I hear you? Okay, work with me. This is like, I don't totally know what I'm doing. A little bit. I can read your text, Black Girl Magic. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Why would I hey. Hey, Miss Donna. Y'all know it's like, hey Simone, you up? I was gonna say it's like 2:30 in the morning. But guess what? I'm a trooper and I'm I'm about that life. So I took a nap and welcome, welcome. Are y'all hearing me okay? I got my little microphone on and everything. Yes. So Golden. All right, my team is coming in strong. Hey, Golden. Hey, water lilies. Listen, y'all, as people are milling in, I do want to apologize. It's been one of those kind of weeks. So when I scheduled the live and I was all excited and everything and thought I was being fancy, I scheduled it for March 19th. It's March 19th for y'all. It's March 20th for me because, like I said, it's like 2:30 in the morning for me. Hey, Thomas, how are you? How you feeling? All right. Yeah, so if you listen to the invite, if you want to get on camera, I will try my best to make that work, but I think it says something about you need headsets, and that's probably for the back play, so it won't have that echo or whatever. No, it probably reminded you because when I put in the 19th and then I put in 2:30 in the morning, 2:30 in the morning was for me, so it went live Friday morning instead of Saturday morning for me. I'm slow, y'all know I'm slow. But oh, there's my Ashley. I hope y'all got something to sip on, whether it's fruit juice or it's something a little more stiff. The way this week has gone, I'm definitely. Hey, what does that say? CIJ 1916. Is that 1916 fraternity, sorority, fraternity? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna take my first swig, y'all. Cheers, bottom up. We are we're actually going through some things here in Tanzania. We lost our president, and girl, Nikita, welcome. Did my child make it? My child make it home? Let me go get my baby. Yeah, so we lost the president here in Tanzania, and it's been quiet. It's been a rough. My week was kind of rough even before then. So it's been long. I'm trying to do things and be somebody and all that stuff. And yeah, I've been tired. So it's my spirit sister. Okay, spirit sister. Karibu sana. Yes. So bear with me. Like I said, bottoms up. I hope y'all got I'm drinking what I call the African version of Irk and Jerk, y'all. This is some kind of brandy made here in country. It's cheap. And I've been sipping on that like all week. I'm gonna need one of the meetings. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. 2 hours and 14 minutes. Poor baby. Can I tell the story just briefly? Just no, baby. It's 2:35 a.m. here. So I did take a nap so I can hang and cut up. You know, it's like back in the olden days. Only probably one person in here will know that has actually been out with me. I have to take a nap before I hit them streets. And girl, I've been up. What time did I get up this morning? I don't know. The sun comes up, the kids and stuff. But like I said, we lost our president yesterday, day before. I don't even know, as everything merges together. So it has been extremely quiet here, which in itself is like frightening. So like my area is always loud. Normally on tonight, like they'll party till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. You'll hear the loud music and, you know, just everything. And so for the past couple of days, it has just been really, really quiet. So, you know, got me peeking around corners like, what y'all about to do? You know, the quiet before the storm. But we have the first female president in the country of Tanzania history. She was sworn in yesterday. So, yeah. So anyway, enough of that, because this is mostly my people from the East Coast of the United States, the East side of the United States, and should be a couple of Central people popping in. And Simone, bless her heart, she's up. She's in the UK. And who else? I got some people that are on there. Oh, look at, hey, Gordon. I'm calling names. Y'all know, don't come in here with no screen name and then expect me to be like, don't call you by your government name. But anyway, I'm going to tell this quick story about my girl Nikita over here. We go way back, like 4 flats or whatever they used to say. Her baby, and he ain't no baby. She's trying to teach him how to get around on his own. So for the second time, and he's a genius. He's my baby genius. He's in the PhD program. And for the second time in probably as many weeks, that baby done got on the wrong bus. The first time he got on the bus and he was going in the opposite direction because he figured if he go across the street, he catch the bus and, whatever, not taking into consideration that if you go across the street, the bus is going to be going in the opposite direction. So tonight, he wasn't paying attention and he was supposed to get on the Express 2 bus, and he saw the word Express and he got on the bus and he ended up on the Express 1 bus and ended up totally somewhere different. It's not funny, but he gonna learn today. You gonna learn today. Okay. Oh, Golden, you on the West Coast. Why did I think you were I thought you were down south somewhere. Okay, Vegas. Can you get one of them jackpots for me? I need some cheddar wop. Yes. Yes. Leave that baby alone, Nikita. He will be just fine. I bet you he gonna read the number the next time. So yes. If you want to, I don't even know how it works, but if anybody eventually if whatever y'all drinking, if your sugar rush gets the best of you and you want to, oh, wait a minute. We're going to stop the press. I was just about to say, if you standing out in the lobby and you can't type and you can't see the chat and you can't type in the chat, I'm going to need you to hit that button that say live chat to join the chat. Welcome, Miss Regina. Yes, I see you and everybody else see you. Y'all, that's my sister, y'all. And she be sitting out in the lobby. That's when she be in the vestibule, waiting for the usher to let her in. Oh, yeah, Gordo, the president did die. They said from heart condition. So it's unfortunate. I'm sad. I'm very sad. So let me drink another drink. Y'all, this stuff's strong. I don't know what they made it with. I don't know what you make. What is that? What did I say that was? Brandy. We got the African Irk and Jerk. Tell me in the comments what y'all drinking. What y'all drinking? She about don't call her out. She is unaware that everybody sees her text. So stop typing, girl. Yeah. Yes, and that is your spirit twin, Nikita, telling you hi. Yes. Yes, she was up in hell. All right, Seagrams. I you know what? Well, we have, I'm really shocked. Now, Tanzania is not as it's 50-50 Christian Muslim. Zanzibar is like 99% Muslim, but they still have liquor stores everywhere. As high as giraffe's ass, but they got it. Boy, we ain't got no Vernors. We got Fanta and something called Mirinda and Coca-Cola and Pepsi. You might 7-Up and Sprite, when that's probably Pepsi products, but mostly Fanta. And I don't like Fanta. All right, cheers. We got some wine. You got red wine. You got what you sipping on? Please don't say what's that stuff I don't like. Okay, Rita. I see you, Rita. What's the stuff I don't like, Gina? What's that stuff y'all drink now? Not Zinfandel. What's the other one that everybody jumped on the bandwagon? Yes. Well, hi, Caroline. Mirinda is a flavor that they got that is really dark. It's a dark, I don't know if it's black cherry or what, but I'm kind of a fan of that. That's kind of tasty, but I don't need to. And like over here, like the stuff is not ridiculously sweet like in the US. Okay, lemonade. Mike's Hard Lemonade. Got a drinking problem. Moscato. Oh, y'all make me sick. Y'all know my brain don't work. So it's 2:00 in the morning, almost 3. Okay, yeah, Moscato. Oh, it's so syrupy, sweet, and nasty. What do you think the new female president? Okay, I don't know. The jury is still out. The jury is out, but I hope that's a strong sister. She is from Zanzibar, so she's holding a couple of firsts in country. She's the first female president of the country, and she is also the first president from Zanzibar. And even though they are kind of the same together, they're separate. So yes, we'll see what she's gonna do, and travel light is all I can say. If I need to giddy up, I do know how to giddy up. Okay. So yes, hopefully, she will do a great job. So that what they call that, black girl magic. Next. Throw a shot of vodka in what? The soda. Okay. Thomas, what are you talking about? Anyway, I was saying, if you want to go on screen, say something in the comments, and I'm going to try to figure out how to add you. If you want to say something, Moscato, what did I call it? Mozambique? Shoot, it ain't no telling. Yes, I got my dining room table, but like I said, it's 2:00 in the morning. I'm up in the bed. I'm up in the boudoir. Chilling. Yes. So we're still working on yes, Nikita, I see you. Do you see that gear shift? I do see you. So anyway, y'all, what's cracking in y'all life? I got 10 people in here. Welcome. And let me state again, if you are out in the vestibule waiting for the usher to let you in, click the button that says live chat. If you click the link that I posted on Facebook, it should have brought you straight to YouTube. So yes, tour of the house, please. Come clean it up first, Gordo. And grape Kool-Aid. Okay, vodka. I ain't ruining my vodka with no grape Kool-Aid because I don't like no dang on grape Kool-Aid. Okay, Gordon, let me explain to this house to you. The way it was designed. My bedrooms and bathrooms are upstairs. I have to be dressed to go with some shoes on, to go outside and go down the stairs outside to get to my living room, dining room, and kitchen. So, yeah, I have decided that I do like being down there, but I had to come up and take a nap. So I know me. So I brought my laptop right on up them stairs with me for various reasons. And so here I am. I am upstairs. I got curtains. You see my curtains? The next video, once I clean up, like do a thorough cleanup, I just threw out boxes and stuff. I'll give you a little go of it because I know when I did the house tour video, y'all know I be forgetting. My mind, it drifts. It always has, it always will. So I be forgetting that I'm recording. So you might see the floor or whatever. Yes, I moved in. I did the next video saying that I got the house when they, the video where I was at the bank for 3 hours. And then we finally came and we ran up in here because he was like, oh, the house won't be ready. So we came anyway, like it's going to be ready because I'm ready. So yeah, so I got my house and I did a 7-month lease because over here you pay in advance. You pay 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, whatever. And so my landlord kind of begged for an extra month. He actually wanted 8 months. And I was like, no, no, I came here to pay you 6 months. So we cordially agreed to 7 months, and they are now out fixing the road. I thought it was a walking path, but they swear it's a road and cars drive down here. Um, stuff is different over here. So you may be on a street and look at your Bolt or Google Maps or whatever, and it'll say unknown streets. I don't have an address or nothing. I'm on a street. I send people to the Lutheran church, like, okay, whatever. Yeah. So anybody else that's sitting in the background, you can say hi. I don't bite. I cuss, but I don't bite. So I do have probably a not so funny story, but it was funny to me. So y'all know I always have on a head wrap. And so when I go out and go to the market and go shopping and stuff, I'm usually in full Muslim garb. I could have on a hijab, I could have on a kanga, whatever. And so this particular day, we did a little shopping, went to the market, wore me out. And so my Dalali was like, I was hungry. And he said, let's go to this place that I like to eat at. So we went to this barbecue restaurant, and he saw his mentor there. And I spoke, and, it was cordial. So I went and sat down, and he came back laughing. And I said, well, what's wrong with you? He said, my mentor said to tell you that they serve pork here. He said, and I had to tell her that you wasn't Muslim. I'm up in the spot, y'all, with a cold beer, eating me some spare ribs. So now I have to be mindful that when I go out and dress like I'm dressed, that I have to be on my best behavior. Because I have been known, and it was like, I think before I usually just have on a head wrap, but this particular time I had on just everything but a burqa, and I was tossing one back. It was hot. I want a cold beer, and I'm finna tear these ribs up in this Muslim outfit. Yes, I'm a little forgetful. Yes. Okay, so for me, the rent over here is very cheap, Thomas. Like, I think I mentioned that in my video. And when you come over here, like anybody moving over here, and you find a spot, negotiate. I don't like to negotiate, but you can negotiate. But mine came to about $129 a month. Yes, in the outfit, girl. I was out there like I was being the devil. Mama said drinking in a Muslim outfit is the devil. So yes, I forgot. I just forgot. I wasn't thinking. I was hungry, and it was hot, and an ice cold beer was, a win-win for me. And it was a barbecue joint, so I'm going to a barbecue joint and eat I guess you could eat a steak or whatever, but not for nothing. They steak in these restaurants be kind of tough. Pull all your teeth out. So yes, oh gosh, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. So yes. All right, so we got more people up here. Anyway, I was saying, see how I drift off? If you out in the vestibule, Ursula board, they don't exist. So click that live chat button. Come on in, say hi. Don't be shy. Tell me what you're drinking. Cow meat. That's what they call it in Ghana. Is this beef? No, it's cow meat. I'm like, damn, make that beef. Whatever, but our food over here is good. No poison, no fillers, no additives, no preservatives. It's the dang on thing. One eye look a little droopy. That's my Beyonce eye. Anyway, right, girl. I don't know. I got soft in my old age. Just don't push my buttons, because the younger me can resurface and nothing flat. But in my older ground, we want to be bothered. So unless you tell me 5,000 shillings for some tomatoes, that ain't gonna happen. So anyway, yes. Simone, she had to guide me. if you're new, let me have some manners. I do have home training sometimes. So if this is your first time, welcome. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave me a comment in here, and tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell them to come join us because it's a burning. You got to go easy on the African easy Jesus. How many of y'all used to drink that Jerk? Because Jerk was cheap. Good. And I'm over here in Africa drinking it. It ain't as bad as E&J, but hey, Miss Angie. No drinking you at work? Ooh, I'm telling. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so have you met a lot of African American repats? No, I have not. As a matter of fact, I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. I have one down the street. We're gonna meet up here real soon. And who else? I don't know. Do you all watch Descent and Lyra? They're here. They're getting ready to start their farm. They've almost, the farmhouse is almost done, and I think they're gonna grow papaya, which they call pawpaw over here. They're gonna have some chicken. They got a big old chicken coop thing, so they're fixing to do it big. And I really want to see the farm. I don't think that's too far from me either. But other people, no, I have not. When I leave out, I'm going to the market, going to shop to do, whatever I need to do. So I've yet to meet anybody that's from the U.S. Matter of fact, my landlord, I think he said he has a friend that's from the U.S. that he was like, oh, you need to meet him. Anyway. You have select YouTube. Oh, yeah. If you click the link from Facebook, make sure you open it up in YouTube so that you can participate with the chat. So, yes. All right, y'all. So we got, if you knew, you can come in and also tell me what you're drinking, and no drinks because you at work or, whatever, ever. Yes. So what else is going on in my world over here? I don't know. I only have Zelle and Cash App right now. Okay. I don't know what Zelle is, and my Cash App doesn't work because I got rid of my US number. So it's all good. It's all good. Yes, I have. That's why I did the PayPal, and I tried to figure out Google Pay. I don't know how that works either, but thank you. I don't know, is Zelle something that I'm supposed to have, or do I need a US number? Okay, so that's another thing over here. Because I got rid of my US number and I just have a local number, a lot of stuff doesn't work over here. So, like my Amazon Music, Pandora, stuff like that. I looked up and I got Spotify the other day. So I'm listening to Spotify. I'm not really feeling their selection. Like, I don't really understand it. So I guess once I figure it out. What? Oh, Golden, you almost made me wet my pants, girl. What? Did they get it on tape? He just fell down Air Force One steps. Oh, Lord. So y'all finna have a bless his heart. He wasn't holding the rail. I'm not gonna laugh because I have to go up and down stairs every day. And at first they was like really, really slippery. Bless his heart. Is it raining? I really don't care if he fell down the steps or not. I'm sorry. I don't want to come off as I'm gonna drink to that one. Where is he? Poor Biden. Anyway, we gonna keep it away from politics. Y'all know I ain't wrapped too tight. Coming here till I just had a visual. Did his feet fly up in the air? Did he tumble or did he slide down like uh slide down on his backside? Or is he? Oh yeah, he probably okay, girl. His pride probably hurt. Hopefully he didn't fall down because he was going through something. Anyway, all right, y'all. Friday night. Now, some of y'all essential workers, are y'all still locked down? I think it's a lag too. Probably that too. How old is he? I just saw it. He fell up the stairs. Oh, he's special, special. Did he slide back down? I want like a Three Stooges moment, like he was trying to be cool and, what's that one name? Obama used to trot up the stairs and he missed a step. Was that what he was trying to do? Oh, he's 78? Oh, wow. Right, 3 points of contact. You can't sue Air Force One owner. It's you. Wow. Okay. Yeah, what ifs. Three rules. Yeah, and OSHA government thing. Yeah, that's why I said, was he trying to be, cool like Obama and trot up the stairs? I could just see that and then miss a whole step. Bless his heart. See, that's what I'd be worried about. My shoes being slippery because everything here is tile. And rightfully so. It's so much dust in the air, in the atmosphere. It's like somebody is blowing a dryer lint catch vent or whatever you call that thing in all my windows. I don't even understand how it comes through the window and it turns into red lint balls like you just dried a red sweater in the dryer. By year's end, how are you liking to stay there? Miss Angie, I'm loving it. I'm waiting for you. Are you visiting or moving? Okay, she doing like, what's her name? Samaya, whatever her name is. Is it, I'm gonna start my own country out in the middle of the ocean. Ain't gonna be no government. Do what you want to do. If y'all want to kill each other, kill each other. You better get along. That's what you better do. Arm wrestle. No government. I'm gonna have my own little one woman militia. Okay, you moving? Okay, awesome. It's really nice over here. It's different. It's really different. You coming after your vaccine? Where's the red circle? I need to find some. I need some stuff to put on my screen and put the red circle over my mouth. Okay. Whoo-wee. Yes. So, all right. And where are you coming from, Miss Angie? Y'all try to set me up. Yes, me too. Me too. Me 3, me and 4. All right, Atlanta. Okay. Yes, I think you will like it over here. It's very friendly, very peaceful. Peace of mind. All right. Night. Y'all tell my sister bye. Badai, tutu anano badai. That is Swahili for see you later. And I finally got it, y'all. Tutu onano badai. We'll talk to Kesho tomorrow. Yes. Okay, awesome. Yes, that's always a great thing to have. For the most part, it's not like, you know how you go some places and the women look at you like really dirty, but the men are super friendly. Everybody over here is genuinely friendly. They are. Are you talking about my lint balls, Tommy? I don't know what they pollinating. All we got is our coconut trees. Oh, that might be the brown stuff. I don't know. I have no idea, but it's like it's crazy the lint stuff that I sweep up under my bed, and then 2 days later, it's I never swept at all. I'm like, where is this stuff coming from? And I thought maybe the curtains would make it a little bit better. So I guess it's not as much. I don't know. But yeah, everybody here, and plus, one of the things like with a lot of people, and I'm not going to say all of them, but a lot of them act super friendly because they want you to, support them in some way or the other, buy something, or or they want you to take you to somebody that's going to, sell you something. But for the most part, I was surprised because I have been to some places where the women just look at you real crazy. No, we aren't, girl. And I was thinking maybe it's the lack of vent. There is no vent, and these buildings are, most of the structures here. You don't see no wood frames going up. You see cement blocks. Everything is cement. Because I was worried, excuse me, when I had, what do they call him? A fundy, but he's the electrician. He hung my plant holders and everything is cement, but he got them up in there because it's holding my plant and it's holding my wind chime, and they both are pretty heavy. So yeah, and my pictures he put on the walls downstairs, cement, and more cement. So I guess they know stuff. They know what kind of nails and stuff to use. So it's different, and it's really different, but it's cool. It's not so hot because I have no AC. So ceiling fans in every room, and it does the trick. So because it's like hot during the day, when it drops down to like 79, 80 degrees at night, it actually feels like a cool breeze. But I'm not too far from the beach either. So that always helps. Yep. So, all right, Gordo, good night. Check your WhatsApp. I guess you checked it because you're here, but you be looking for me to send you messages over there. Yeah, send you an African husband. Oh my gosh. Um, they ain't gonna be over 40. I tell you that. I don't think anybody over here is over 40, not from my survey. Yes. I have no idea, Thomas. I don't really. Hi, Diallo. Welcome, homie. Welcome, all my water lilies. All y'all just coming in. Karibu sana. Welcome. Welcome. Let me know if you got your drink in your hand and what you're drinking. Happy Friday night. It's a saying. It's something about Friday night. Maruk, something about Friday. But yes. All right, get some rest so you can have full energy for the baby, Simone. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Diallo, you got your drink in your hand. You got fruit juice. You got a drink, a beer, some wine. I'm a young 59, 60-year. Oh, wait a minute. How is the vibe for my age group? For our age group, Miss Angie. You just don't see my gray hair. But I mean, it's really nice here. So I don't know what it was. Some advice that somebody told me or I wish somebody would have told. I don't know, because okay, first of all, the type of person that I am, I don't listen to what people say. You can tell me to go to the right, and just because I'm a nonconformist, I'm gonna go to the left, probably smash my head in a wall and all that other stuff. But yeah, I generally do stuff how I want to do it. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, I got to do X, Y, and Z, and this, that, and the other before I come, before I do this. And tequila, that's what I'm talking about. You know, I just hitched it up and left. I got rid of what I could, and I got out. Get out. You know, okay, so my conversation, I had a conversation with my electrician after he hung my pictures, you know, and he said, I'm coming back tonight to hang the pictures as best he could, because he doesn't speak any English and I speak very little Swahili. So we literally sat here and talked for over an hour using Google Translate. And for the first time ever, Google Translate showed out. When I tell you, he was spitting rapid Swahili into that phone, and Google Translate was catching it all and translating. So he said he was born in 1976. And seriously, he's like one of the older guys that I have talked to here outside of my landlord. I think my landlord might be in his late 50s, 60s or something like that. But he was, you know, he was telling me that he only has one wife and because he's Muslim. And I was like, well, why you only have one wife? And he said he don't have no money. And I was like, okay, that's a good thing. So apparently you can have more than one wife here, but you have to have enough money to support that household. So even some of the younger ones are, you know, married. The one thing about African people that I do like, they do believe in marriage. And they don't, you know, they don't wait till late in life. They as soon as they are able, like if they go to university or something like that, as soon as they finish university, they usually trying to get married, you know. Unlike us, where we be like, oh, wait a minute. And that's okay. That is the number one question that I get. Where's your husband and how many kids do you have? And when I tell them I don't have either one, why not? Why? And literally, Omari, the electrician, he literally sat here like a kid and kept saying, why? Why? And I was like, shit, because I'm just not that friendly. Okay. I had a career. And so my career took precedent. You know, I fell for the okie doke to have you a career, make you some money, and then do whatever. And then when I looked up, I was old. Time had passed me by. So, which is the case for some people, you know. And it's just different here. The men over here, I guess, because I guess, and I probably should have, my little neighbor and his girlfriend, I asked him, you know, I was being messy auntie, why y'all ain't married? Y'all sitting up there, laying up over there. So I'm old and not going to answer you them type of questions. Why y'all ain't married? So he explained to me that her father was blocking them from getting married because I guess for whatever reason, he didn't want his daughter to marry him. And they have a child and everything. So, you know, I was like, wow. And yes, they still pay bride fees here as well, the dowries. Hey, chumps. We are talking about any and everything. And right now I'm just talking about relationships and stuff over here versus in the US. And, you know, how they still, I mean, it's a lot of single people around here. Like not everybody is married. And I had to ask the magic question because I had a incident where I did have to block somebody because they was getting carried away with the I love you so much. And oh my gosh, just, you know, just landed on thick. And I was like, what? You what? You just met me 5 seconds ago. So you what? And so it got a little ridiculous. Like, oh, I've told my family about you. it's been 2 weeks and it had only really been 4 days. And I was like, okay, he kind of cuckoo. So let me block him. Let me block this one and let me block that one, because everybody asks for your phone number. And it's not that I don't know how to work this system. My phone rings really funny over here. And usually, I have been accustomed to, while I was trucking in the US, I never had my ringer on, but I had my headset on so I could hear it through there. Yes, you can have more than one wife if you can afford to have more than one wife. So nobody said it was illegal over here. So I was just explaining that someone that I was talking to, he said he only had one wife because that's all he could afford. He said he had no money. So if you can afford to take care of more than one wife, I guess you're more than welcome to have one over here. They all live in harmony. So what about dating? Let's see. Yeah, it's the African tradition, Diallo, but in some places they're kind of getting away from it. Like in some places, well, most people, excuse me, most Muslim cultures, you can have more than one wife. But the like Christian side, how they get westernized and sidetracked, and they're saying that in this day and age, having more than one wife is cutting the man's life, expectancy short or whatever. But there was like a is he in Ghana? He's like 80 something years old and he has like 7 or 8 wives and 30 something kids. And like one of his last wives had just had twins a couple of years ago, and he's like 80 something. But yeah. Nor am I, Nikita. I'm not opposed. My philosophy is knowing the how it goes. And I got into an argument with a guy in Zanzibar. He's actually Canadian, but I was in Zanzibar and we were in the car with Ma'u, my driver that I used over there. And he told me that the first wife does not have priority and all that stuff. And I was like, that's not true. The first wife gets the respect. And it's almost like, the other wives need to consult with the first wife. She's the senior wife. And he's like, that's not true. That's not true. And I was like, Ma'u, Ma'u was laughing because he's Muslim. And I said, am I right? Because I hate being wrong. I said, the first wife is the senior wife and she's got the priority. I mean, you share different responsibilities, but the first wife is respected. She gets the most respect. And he was like, yes, that's true. How do you avoid malaria? Don't eat it. Just kidding. I don't know, girl. I've been getting ate up by mosquitoes. I got these mosquito sticks. They're incense. And trust me when I tell you, you need to get you some of these when you get here. This is the be-all. I got 2 boxes of them. And they say you only have to burn like one every 3 days. I burn one every night. I've had no problem since, but I don't know. I guess this is not one of those places that has a malaria problem. I have no idea. But even when I went to Ghana, I didn't take the malaria. I didn't even get the prescription filled. I'm not wasting my money on that. I don't do medicine. So you really can't ask me about medicine. I don't know. I don't do it. I don't, nah, that's a whole no for me. Yes. Who's doing too much? How's COVID? I don't know where she live. I don't know. I have no idea. People are walking around here. We're not on lockdown. Our border's not locked, and everything is everything. Did I get malaria shots when I was in the Marines? I got a whole lot of stuff. Oh, so that's another thing. If you were in the military, you take your service medical record or your medical record or your service record book to your doctor and let them put your yellow fever shot on the yellow card for your visa. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. I got a whole chumps. I got a whole bunch of stuff in the Marine Corps that I don't know what I got, and they don't either. So I learned at Desert Storm that was the end of shots, and whatever they gave y'all at Desert Storm, or whoever in here went to Desert Storm, I didn't get it. Now, who gonna pop me, boo? I said I don't do medicine. They gave me enough in boot camp when you go down that line and they were shooting you in both arms at the same time. After that, I ain't with it. I am not with it. You what? Oh, that's a person. I was like, what? Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. Is it interesting? What else does it tell? Anybody? Yes, honey. I probably went to class with some of your parents or something. I don't think we ever discussed who your people was. Look, I'm old. Who your people? What church they went to? That's my daddy's line when he was embarrassing me when I was growing up. Yes, exactly. They did, because one of the things when I went to my SEPS brief, when I got out of the Marine Corps, somebody asked the surgeon guy that came to our SEPS brief about one of the shots that we got, well, that they got at Desert Storm. And he said, what shot? And he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And if you did get something like that, it was classified and I'm not, at liberty to talk about it. It was something experimental. I was like, oh, I think I'm pregnant. I'm gonna have your baby. I ain't taking shit. And by, I was way back when, so it took 2 or 3 days to get pregnancy results back. So they was like, go ahead and get on that bus and head to the airport, and we'll give you the results when you get there. So, yes. Well, good luck. He might be a widow, Golden, and when you get over here, you probably gonna think different of that. For the most part, these people, we still don't. Blacks still don't crack. I don't care what nobody says. So a lot of the people over here look youthful, and you don't know, but they're out in the sun a lot. They're not. It's not that they're wrinkled. They may be missing a few fronts. But yeah, I don't know where the older people at. I guess they somewhere sitting chilling. I have no idea where I could tell you to find somebody that's over 40. When you go to the market, and when you go to, I don't go to clubs and stuff. So I go to the little restaurants that probably turn into clubs in the evening, but I don't see older people. I just don't. And they said in Dar es Salaam, it's like 4.5 million people. So they are somewhere. Most military. Yeah, probably. But, when we went to Desert Storm, they was doing stuff. Now there's some, one person, what is her name? Traveling sister, but I think she's real young as well. But she had met she's been over here for a long time though, and got married. She met a guy and got married. So, if that's your thing, have at it. Me, most days I don't want to be bothered. So I'm setting my ways now. I'm like, who would have thunk it? I used to be like, oh, I just want to be in love. I want to be loved and, love and be loved. Now I'm like, what? FOH. I'm gonna be nice. I ain't gonna drop no F-bombs tonight, but freak up out my face. I don't know. That's my illness and I'm sticking to it. I'll pencil you in though. Oh, okay. I think we did. Okay, Kim, you kin to Kim and Mass. All right. She about her son was born in 1977. For real, Golden? Girl, and now see, black don't crack. I thought Golden was my age or younger. I thought this was going to be one of those. But I should know when people tell me I'm going to retire. I don't know. I don't, sometimes I don't believe my own age. I don't know where my life went. Okay, sorry to hear that. Your son, Avis and Pat. Mhm. Okay. So are you Kim's cousin? I don't think Kim got a brother, did she? Yes, yes. Girl, I thought your time was here. And I think my cousin, I'm sure he's not in here. He retires the end of the month, but he has worked until, I think he's already qualified for his Social Security. I couldn't do it, dog. I just couldn't do it. I had to GO, but enough is enough, and I was ready to go. So, not another situation, if you know. I know, but I'm saying these little young boys gonna be up in that face, okay? Even if I was telling my friend right down there, that one right there, that I went to a restaurant. I went to eat. I came out of the restaurant. This guy comes, like he literally cut me off and was like, "Hey, beautiful, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like looking like, boy, I ain't got no money. Like, what you want? I ain't got no money. So he was like, "Let me get your phone number." He was like a radio guy. He worked on the radio. He had a really, really nice voice. And I don't even think he was 40. And then I come out, and the Boda driver, which is the motorcycle, he was like, Miss, I'll take you. And I was like, you ain't finna take me on no motorcycle. My big old behind ain't finna get on a motorcycle and then be up on the internet talking about I killed the motorcycle. No, thank you. What's your phone number? So I gave him my phone number. He said, I'm gonna get you a Bajaji. Okay, Bajaji is a little 3-wheel rickshaw looking thing. And that guy, he couldn't even speak no English, want my number. So usually if a Bolt driver, which is equivalent to Uber, takes you somewhere, sometimes they'll ask you for your phone number, like just for whatever. So the drivers in Arusha, when I went to Arusha in Kenya, they wanted the phone number. So it's like, I talked to a couple of them, friendly. But when they start talking about, oh, I love you so much, I just block them because I'm not looking for nothing. Peace of mind. That's what I'm looking for at this age. I'm sorry. Not sorry. I ain't sorry, mofo. I don't want to be bothered. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, so I'm multitasking. Look at me. Work it. Phone, laptop. Like I said, it's 3:26 in the morning. 20 people. Okay, y'all 20 people sitting out in the vestibule. Come on through the door. Open up in YouTube and hit the live chat button that's next to the thumbs up, thumbs down. It says live chat. And when you come into people's house, you're supposed to speak. Come on up and say hello. Hello. Yes, and tell me what you're sipping on. Ask me a question. Gold and stop supporting the myth. Okay, hold on. Let me catch up here. People trying to sidetrack me. But I mean, honestly, now, not for nothing. I met a little hottie over there in Kenya that I told him I was going to chase him around. I told him if I was in my 30s, boy, I'd be chasing you around this parking lot. He was a tall chocolate specimen with some dimples and everything. I like really black men with some dimples. That's my weakness. And he just laughed because I guess he said, this old lady crazy. I was like, boy, I give you a run for your money. Don't play with me. But sometimes I act like I was raised by the wolves and it's all good. Chumps. Okay, hold on now, chumps, because wait a minute. I don't think it's not 100% accurate, but damn, it sure damn feel like it in the US. Like what the problem is. Yes, indeed. Hey, Kendra from Little Rock. Are we related? My people's over there. Yes, we have a woman president, and we already discussed that. You late. You came in late. You got to sit at the back pew. You can't walk up to the front pew. Yes, we have officially have the first female president in the country, and for this country. Hey, Rhonda. Um, I think that was your name. I said sorry about last night. That was my error. So anybody that checked in, yes, and it's smooth, girl. That chocolate is smooth. But anybody that came last night, I do apologize because when I scheduled the live on StreamYard, I knew that's for the 19th. It's for the 19th for y'all. And then when I put in 2:30 in the morning, which is for me, it gave me 2:30 in the morning on Friday, and I should have put the 20th. So I do apologize for that. I'm old. I'm learning. Yes. I'm your sister. Oh, look, I almost got scared. I'm like, wait a minute. You can't be running up here saying stuff. Okay, Kendra. My people over there in Nevada County, all the way up to what is Little Rock is Potowski, something like that. Barack who? Barack boy, what is you talking about? Barack who? Ha! What? I'm all up in your conversation. What is y'all talking about? He sure did arrive late. That's all right. Okay, so with that, chumps, if you come here, oh my gosh, if you know me, y'all know I didn't have no patience. I had zero patience. Ain't nothing gonna get done fast, quick, in a hurry, or on time over here. They don't, I'm telling you, they are so laid back and it's like not a care in the world. And sometimes I'm just like, are you just staring? Because I think they're like upgrading. And so when you go to some stores, like brick and mortar stores, like some of the locals have shops that are actually in building versus their little kiosk on the side of the road. And they get in a little computer system where they can scan the item and, you know, give you a receipt, which I've never received. And it's like they literally just sitting there staring at the computer screen. And you're like, what are you doing? Hurry up. You know, you just sit there and you learn to just, and they say, sorry, Polisana. Okay, it's all good. What the hell are you doing? You know, like, what are you trying to figure it out? I don't know what they're doing, but it's like every instance that I've been in a place where they've got these computer, you know, scanners or whatever, it's just like the bank, oh my gosh, like they just staring at the computer screen. So that's one reason why I like to deal with the vendors on the side of the road. What am I drinking? I am drinking African Irken Jerk. It's called Velour Superior Brandy, and it is made in country. And I am definitely sipping on it because, woo, I've yet to find my clear liquor, so they got me up here drinking this stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, Robin. I'm calling governments because, you know, you got your juice with you? Yeah, we're talking about any and everything. Would you like to come? I know Robin. Robin got some guts. Robin, you want to come up on screen and say hi to the people? Yes, it's here, Kendra. It definitely is. It is. When I got here, as a matter of fact, when I got to Doha, when I left on election day, I had an 8.5 hour layover in Doha, Qatar. And it started there. I was just sitting there, just chilling, just looking, people watching, you know, looking at people. And when I got here, I was like, what to do now? I was the last person off the airplane. You know, usually you be fighting for that position to get the heck off of an airplane. I was the last person off the airplane. And then I still had to turn around and go back and get my glasses because I done forgot. Girl, I done got so relaxed that I done forgot that you need your glasses to see food, and I done left them on the seat, and I was like, I'm not seeing very clearly. So I had to go get back on the plane and get my glasses. And, by the time I got off, everybody had bum rush customs, and I'm just sitting there. The guy was like, Madame, you might as well sit over here with us and fill out this paper. And they was under the little gazebo thing. And I was like, it was total chaos. And I was like, they just all just ran up in there. Like, is that going to really make a difference? And I've been like that ever since I've been here. Just like, okay, unless I got to use the bathroom, then we're going to need to discuss you moving a little bit faster. So, yes, I'm trying to see what y'all over here. Woo wee! I would go to know that they'll probably really swallow their tongues whole if that happened, Nikita. Mm-mm-mm. Well, get Glodine and come on. Because I need to figure out how to put people on the screen anyway. Who used to live in Arusha? That woman in the US. You're not scared, Thomas? You want to come get on screen? Golden, are you serious? Wow. Well, I'm not going to tell them to look at that pretty sister right there because she coming to Africa, and I don't want y'all blocking her her way. I need somebody to hang out with. Even though I ain't gonna go, I'll be like, I got to figure out what they actually do over here besides the beach because that's all I care about. Yeah, you see what you can do. Go get Glodine and come give us a couple of seconds of that spoken word. Introduce yourself and your hopes and aspirations for the continent. Thomas, how do I get people on here? Okay, so let's figure this out. Invite. Nope, that's not what I want. Oh, that is what I want. Copy to clipboard. Messenger. Ooh, look at me. Look at me. I'm a techie. Send a message. How do I find, contacts? I'm so dumb. Look at my contacts over here on the side. Uh-oh. I'm going to add IT to my, where are you? Because you just sent me a message. How does this even work? How do I search? One, two, three. I don't want to send it to a group. Okay, I guess you're not on there. So how do I send it? I don't think that's right. Copy to clipboard. I'm figuring it out, y'all. I'm slow. Poly. That's why I said somebody come get on camera so I can know what I'm doing. What are you doing? There we go. I think that's how to do it. Thomas, check your inbox and see if that works. Thomas, that is not a total true thing. What happens is, because I follow a lot of people that swim with like sharks and stuff And you know, I want to spearfish. So when you shoot a fish and it start bleeding, those predator fish are coming for what you just caught. They're not coming for you. And if a shark comes up to you and he's not baring his teeth, you know, don't be in the swim position. Just kind of stand upright, and the shark won't think that you're the next meal. They'll know that you're a human being. Their animals are very smart. So I've watched people swimming with sharks all the time. Did you get the invite in your inbox? Is it like Zoom? Boy, I don't know nothing about no Zoom. I sent you something in your inbox. Click it. Click it, click it, click it. Because I do not know. Oh yeah, you gotta oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, you have to be like on a laptop, I guess. Yes, I follow a lot of people on Instagram that swim with sharks. There's different kinds of sharks. Like there's a one guy, and is he in the Bahamas or something? And he literally goes down, and you know they dive down, and those, I think they were great white sharks, the vicious ones that people say they get, you know, bit by or whatever. So yeah, so I mean, you know, I stay in the water. Well, I haven't been lately, but there's an island not too far from me in Mbudya, Mbudya, and it's not far from me at all. If I go right next door to Mbezi Beach, and I can catch a boat and go to this island. Nobody lives on it, but it is like white sand and clear blue water, and I'm going to go there. It's only like 10,000 shillings to get a boat ride over there, and that's about $4. Yeah. You too tasty to swim with sharks, chumps. Well, they look at me as like the great orca. And they're like, we ain't finna mess with her because she might not be wrapped too tight. And I'm not. So, yeah. So, Thomas, okay, so you're not on your laptop, which is pretty cool. So, you're doing the live on the, well, I know I can't do a live from my cell phone. So, that's why I'm on my laptop and using this. I haven't figured it out yet. I think, and I may not have enough subscribers, which reminds me, do y'all tell a friend to come subscribe to my channel? Yes, I'm getting there. They said it's a marathon, not a sprint. So I'm getting there. Poly, slow. Yes. All right. So anything else y'all got going on? It's March Madness, I think. Is the babies getting to play basketball over there? No, yes, no. So I guess when I do shut this down, I will sleep well for the rest of the night. Actually, I'm tethering my phone. I am tethering my phone. I learned the hard way about all that internet and stuff. I had, when I first got over here, spent a lot of unnecessary money on getting modems and SIM cards. I done had about 3 or 4 SIM cards. And then when I finally got a company in Zanzibar that worked at the beach, then I moved over here, and they said, you know, like over here, you can pay bills with your cell phone. Like they have something called Pisa, which I think means money. I'm not really sure, but my account, Tigo Pisa, and I think it started in Kenya. You put money on your cell phone, and you can pay your electric bill, your water bill. You see people, I don't remember seeing it in the US, but over here you'll see a lot of people at the store, and they'll like show their their cell phone. They'll flop their cell phone around and pay for their stuff. You just need that merchant's number, and you can pay for, instead of having like a credit card, or you can put your credit card on it too as well. I think you just pay with your cell phone. So I had to get yet another cell phone company. Okay, there you go. Let's see how this play out. So, how do I get you in there? Add to stream. Look at me. I finally got a company.
Hey,
Thomas.
hi, how you doing?
This is my homeboy, my neighbor, the handsome Thomas. Emerson. Yay! We grew up together. So your phone, okay, so your cell phone. I account Tigo Pizza. I think it started in Kenya. So what are you filming off of?
This is my company computer, which I'm not really supposed to be on.
Ooh, well, you better get off.
I ain't worried about it. What they gonna do? Fire me? I'm already retired.
Oh, I like that word, retired. Tell everybody hello and tell them a little bit about yourself.
Hello, everybody. I retired from Nokia Industries.
All right, he's a fiber optic man.
That, the other, and then some, a whole bunch of stuff.
Yes, he'd be out there in the woods playing around.
Some are everywhere. Skyscrapers, woods, freeways, farms, wherever they need a cell site tower. I'm working at the huts in the bottom.
Yes, yes. All right, thank you. I'm like, okay, somebody want to get on camera, and thank you, because I didn't have no idea how to get you here, but
I didn't.
That is awesome. So Thomas and I was a truck driver in the U.S., and Thomas' job required him to sometimes drive far to places. So we keep each other awake by talking on the phone. I like to drive at night, and he's usually moving around at night to get to his destination for early in the morning. So we yippity yap till the cows come home, because that's what truckers do. People like, oh, I'm gonna get off the phone and let you drive. You better talk to me so I can stay awake. So yes, that is awesome. Awesome. We didn't go to elementary school together, but we went to junior high and high school because my mom shipped me off to the different elementary school. I didn't get to go to the elementary school right across the street from my house. Nope. He said, can you hook up there? Let me put that on the screen. Show.
I promise you, I can't see nothing anybody typing.
Okay, I put it on the screen. He said, can you hook up my cable and security cams?
Technically, yes.
Yes, he is the electronics guru.
I do connections and installations, but I don't do programming and integration.
Okay, but I thought you ran them to make sure the stuff was work.
Testing only, not.
Oh, that's just the testing. Okay.
Yeah, just test it to make sure it's seeing what it's supposed to see, and then somebody else comes in and programs the commissioning and integration part.
Oh, okay. Look at y'all. Look, I'm being fancy. I am so proud of me. I'm over here like looking at the screen like, you doing it big, girl. Whoop, whoop. Yes. Okay. So I want to see me. No, I did not go. Well, I went to there was a school in our neighborhood. You know, we come from the African American neighborhood, and the school was literally right across the street from my house.
There we go.
But my mom got into it with the principal when my brother came through, and he was like 7 years older than me. And she said, well, the last one won't come here. And he said, as long as you live where you live, she'll be right over here. And she said, I can show you better than I can tell you. And I caught the bus every day from K through 6, going to the other neighborhood to their elementary school. Because my mama is a OOG. Yeah, so that is why I didn't get to go. I've never set foot inside of that school. And then they tore it down and they rebuilt it. So Yeah. He said he can do the programming by himself. All right, so we finna make Thomas an independent contractor. We'll travel. He said he retired and forget y'all.
I'm
Really,
not.
why am I here?
I'm still working. I'm just not working for Nokia anymore. So I'm getting a paycheck from Goodman Telecom, and I'm getting a paycheck from Nokia.
Okay. You need a wife? Yes, that is awesome. Look at you, but you just went to the barbershop. You look all fresh cut and everything.
I did
Like
this
a
about
crisp
6
man.
hours ago myself.
Oh Lord. Mm-mm-mm. You did a good job.
Thank you.
Did you use a mirror? You got some patches in the back. You know, people said I did it myself, and they be happy. You got two. Oh my gosh, I love my people. Yes, you nicked it. You nicked it.
Now, if you
Look
see
at
a nick in the haircut, it's because I got a nick in the head.
you. Yes, mama had major juice. My mama is still she's not playing with people. She said, I didn't come here to play with you O's, but yes. Yes, yes. Rhonda, I'm trying to get Thomas to visit. I don't think Thomas is gonna come, but I'm trying. I'm working on it.
Trust me. Trust me, I'm working on it too.
Yes, come on. I tell some people have issues with flying. So depending where you're coming from, I came from Houston, Texas, and it's literally I left on election day, which was a Tuesday, and I got here Thursday morning. And that was with one layover, 8.5 hours in Doha, Qatar. My flight to Doha was like 14 and a half hours. I didn't even think it was possible for an airplane to stay up in the sky that long, but yeah, I cruised right on into it. And then 8 hours from Doha to first we stopped in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, and then to Zanzibar. Yes, it is a long flight, and I haven't been on. Now, coming back from Desert Storm from Saudi Arabia to, I think we stopped in Canada, but they was fueling up in the air and stuff. So that really count down, and we took it on into Hawaii. So, and that was another case where I went from Saudi Arabia all the way back to Hawaii. You need someone from Detroit to fly with. Well, we're from Mount Clemens. So, here's your guy right here. Bring him with you. Where's the other one that's from Mount? Did Diallo leave out? Maybe he can get on the flight. Yeah, so
It'd be quicker for me to go out from Philadelphia or LaGuardia than to go all the way back to Mount Clemens, though.
Yeah, but listen, they have, I think in Nikita, she's very familiar with that stuff too. Is it Ethiopian Air out of DC had a direct flight? Do you know? But yeah, Rhonda, you better get on that plane by yourself, girl. That's what I did and thoroughly enjoyed it. And it was funny because I left in the midst of that pandemic. I was getting out of Dodge. I was not playing. The flight from the US to Qatar was basically empty. So they put us all in the back section to take off because they said to balance out with the luggage and everything. And then once it got up to its cruising altitude and they turned off the seatbelt sign, we was free to move around and do whatever. And each one of us had our own whole section to ourselves. Unless you had kids or whatever, nobody was sitting next to each other. So you can get spoiled with some stuff like that because, oh my gosh, I can't stand cramped up flights. That's a whole no for me. So, okay, you took Emirates. Was it a direct flight? I use 65 and need a chaperone. Charlotte, let me tell you, I use my age to my advantage. And people are like, oh, you're not old. Yes, I am. And let me tell you something. And they will take care of you. They will. All I can say is anybody coming here, if you move in here, visiting or whatever, leave the attitude at home. You know, sometimes we be rushing and trying to, you know, do whatever. I've seen several videos where the people are like, oh, Qatar was racist and they were this and that. I went to Qatar and showed them all my teeth because I went, you know, I'm notorious for rolling up to something dirty. They'll give you 2 pieces of luggage international. I have 4. Okay, 4 and 2 carry-ons. And they was all overweight. So by the time I got finished chatting that man's ear off about spearfishing, he said, we're not going to call that a spear gun. We're going to call it a harpoon. He put a special equipment sticker on it. He did not charge me for it. And he charged me for 1 excess luggage and 2 overweight. And all of my stuff was either oversized or overweight. And the limit is 32 kilograms, like 23 kilograms, anything over that, you pay overweight. And the limit is 32. So I was sitting there going through all of my luggage, throwing stuff away because every last one of my pieces of luggage was like 36, 38 kilograms. Okay, yeah. Ooh. Yes. So Rhonda, unless you have special needs and you, girl, tell them you got asthma or something and get a wheelchair and have them wheel you through the airport. You know, tell them something, you got a handicap sticker and you need somebody to wheel you through the airport. But with international flying, what I did, you know, I got there super duper early. They have jokes about African people showing up to the airport super early. That would be me. I'm one of those people. So I showed up like 4 or 5 hours early, and I had to sit there in the lobby because I couldn't even check in. Like the counters wasn't even open. I was so ready to get out of the United States. And so I sat there, and then I finally got through. And it's surprisingly, it was a very fast process. Like, you know how normally when you go on domestic flights, you stand in line at the counter forever, and then you stuck for whatever reason through the TSAs and everything. I got through there like super duper quick. So that was a plus. That was an absolute plus. And then I sat and waited for my flight, and it wasn't very long because like they don't even open up the counters for the international flights till like an hour and a half before the flight or something. And then this section taking care of this flight, this flight, this flight. And it was just a really fast process. Okay, Miss Rhonda, my email is on most of my what you call it, my videos. And we had a little understanding on Mondays when Mondays upload video. So yes, check Monday's video. My email address is there, and I will be more than happy to help you out.
It says Diallo. It says Diallo knows me. I just got the comments to pop up. It says Diallo knows me.
Yeah, he's some kid to Kim Harville and them.
Okay.
I'm just calling people names, whole government names. Kim Marie Harville.
I definitely remember Kim Harville.
Yeah, and Robbie. Those were Sherelle's cousins. Yes. Hi, Benita.
Massalina Taylor.
Yeah, those are Sherelle's cousins.
Where the hell is she at? Why ain't she on this live?
Who, Sherelle?
Yeah.
Sherelle don't be calling her name out. That's what she say. But I don't know. I haven't heard from her in a while, so I have to check and make sure she's okay. Yeah, Benita, go with Rhonda. Y'all come. Oh my God, come up here. My Detroit players, we will do what we do. We will be from Detroit up in here. For real, for real. Yes. As far as what, Chump, saving to come here, you can only bring 10,000 US dollars into any foreign country before you have to claim it at customs. So my suggestion is to have some readily available accounts that you can access your cheddar guap.
So
Yes.
when you say bring it into the country, what do you mean by you can't transfer something like they do with Switzerland and all that?
Well, I mean, you can do like, okay, so you're going all the way to Africa. You're going to put some cash in your pocket, lots of it.
I don't want to put it in my pocket. I just want to know if I could transfer
well,
it
I'm
to
just
where I'm going.
saying, you can excuse me, you can keep your bank account. What you do, tell your bank that you're traveling. And so they have a thing so that they know when you stick your ATM card in the machine that it's actually you and not fraud. So like my bank, a travel notice. You go to your bank,
Okay.
your app or whatever, and you give a travel notice. But people that and don't bring what's some things called traveler's checks. They don't take that over here. So that's a whole no. Don't bring no dang traveler's check. So yeah, you bring money, and for those people that are moving, they bring in a little extra. So, but I'm sure you could probably say all I got is $10,000 on me. But anything over $10,000, you're supposed to claim at customs.
I don't see myself being there long enough to need $10,000, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But some of the people in the comments are moving here.
Oh,
so any, some of y'all big old ballers and y'all going on a vacation, don't be like me. And when I went to Ghana and I bought all these souvenirs, I took an empty suitcase. I put my packed suitcase inside of a huge empty suitcase. And then that still wasn't enough. And I ended up spending a lot of money trying to get my stuff back to the United States. I had masks and baskets and everything. I just went crazy in Ghana. Yes. That you can open a standard charter bank account in the US and use the branches that are I haven't checked that out yet though. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Is that a branch standard charter bank? Because I haven't seen that bank over here. Robin.
Whatever's an affiliation with something over there.
Well, and really, as two banks, ATMs that I use.
Or something.
I haven't seen Barclay here either. We have, I know letters. We have something called, well, these are local banks. Abisa or something like that. I know the colors. They red and white. I actually use National Bank of Commerce. They suck. They got something called NMB. Then they got another one. So NMB is like blue and orange, like Syracuse. And then the other one is green and white. The green and white and the Syracuse colors I can use. I can't use my own bank with my US debit card because it doesn't work. And they offer you the options of English or Swahili. And they charge a little fee. But my bank, I get all my fees back. So, if you with a sucky bank and you don't get your fees back, you might want to find one to give you fees back at the end of the month. I'm just saying. CRDB, yes, that one. That's the one I can use. I think that's the green and white one. I know colors. I know colors. All right, so Robin, are you ready? Are we going to pass the baton on to Robin?
You clicking me off?
Yeah, as soon as she says she's ready.
Okay.
Thank you, Thomas. I thoroughly enjoyed your company. You did very good. So I may have to, make you a co-anchor or something. Okay, what is this?
The way these Fruit of the Loom shirts crinkle up around my shoulders.
Okay, something is popping up with notification. How do I get that off my screen? All right, Thomas. Deuces. Go back to chat, Tommy. Thank you.
I don't necessarily know how to do. Oh, I just went to full screen.
There you go. All right. Thank you, Thomas. Okay, I got some kind of notification on my screen, y'all, and it's blocking the chat. And I don't know how to get rid of it. I don't see the I don't see the okay, there you go. Thank you. Send you the link. Okay. Doop. How do I get that? Took it on. All right. I don't know how to. Okay. So send the invite. Copy the clipboard. Oh. Copy. Well. Robin, I'm going to email it to you. Send it to me on WhatsApp. Okay, so now I know what I need. This is pretty cool. Tommy Buff. Yes, yes. Okay, do I know who Trumps is? SoFi account. Is that like a somebody, this other couple, they were talking about a certain kind of account that you could use over here. I opened up a bank account over here, but I also have my other one in the US as well. Robin, I'm waiting for you to send me your email on WhatsApp. Unless I can find you on Messenger. I am so proud of myself. For real, for real. Nope, and I don't see it on there. It's just the people that are on right now. Ah, that sucks. Okay, there we go. Doo, doo, doo. Oh, this is. Doo, doo, doo. That's not right. Word. Send download draft saying. All right, incoming. Now, how do I get this one off the screen? Look at. Okay, so next up, as soon as she clicked that link in her email, will be more double R, aka Robin. And she has been all over the world. She has been some places. I don't know how I get this one off my screen. I don't want to kick him out the studio. I don't know. Anyway, this is pretty neat. This is, this is a pretty good thing here, and it's free. You can upgrade and pay for it. I have no sponsors, so I'm learning to maneuver my way around this. I am so proud of me. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I guess you didn't hear me say that earlier, Robin, that you needed your laptop. Nikita, care to join me on screen? Nikita is adamant. She's like, don't play with her. Come on the screen. Come on the screen. All right, y'all. 7. We dwindling down. We're gonna do Robin, and then anybody else want to join me on screen and say hello to the people? Not photogenic. Y'all, my friend Nikita, she be on this. She's not photogenic. She is super duper duper cute. And the curls be popping. She looked like that lady that play on what was that? The Mentalist. The sister that played like the chief of police on The Mentalist. She's beautiful. She's absolutely beautiful. Because I don't hang around ugly people. I'm just saying. But they say my whole team is lit. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know. Chomps, you want to come on the screen and tell us who you are? Quit being a secret squirrel. The truth. Y'all know I tells the unadulterated truth. Where did Chomps go? Did he leave? Come on the screen. I think there's a little delay, but yeah. At first, I thought it was somebody that I was in the military with, but yeah, that's definitely one of our home people. Yes. So I need to finish out the DNA series too. I may just let it go, but who up in here doing their trees? Did they trees? Oh, so let me just explain to that as well, because I've been working on you're not on your laptop. Okay, not on your laptop. So I'll probably be blown away, like, oh my God, I didn't know that was you. But yeah, so I see this Mzungu on Ancestry that every time I look, okay, all right, we're gonna hold that story. We're gonna get Miss Lady up in here. Yes. All right. You got some sound. There you go. This is Double R, everybody. Introduce yourself.
Hey, yes, more Double R. Here I am. So excited to be enjoying cocktails and conversation with you, KJ. Much appreciate this time. Yes. We're going to try to talk about whatever you want to, you know.
Okay.
I'm here. Yes.
All
so
right, well,
I've been to Tanzania a few times.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of my favorite places. Absolutely one of my favorite places.
Yes.
I'm not as familiar with Dar, so you're like the Dar expert. I've spent most of my time, I've been to Zanzibar a couple of times, been to Dar once, and the rest of the time I was spent in like outside of Arusha.
Okay, yes. And that's what I would like to get to know better, Arusha. And she has on, if y'all can see it, she got her bracelet from Kenya, rocking the Kenya colors. That's my next favorite place, Kenya.
Wait, I gotta. Yeah,
yes. I need one of those for sure when I go back.
Listen, I can definitely. I'm the plug. Don't worry. I can get you that.
Okay. Yeah. I need that in my life.
Yes.
So actually, Robin and I are supposed to be doing a collaboration called They Loud, talking about stuff that your mom and them taught you growing up, some home training.
Absolutely.
Oh, you got one too? Okay, I'm out the loop. The one that I have is my bracelet. It's got Kenya colors, but it's the little skinny one. I think it's downstairs. It ain't got my name on it, and it don't have the rest of the Kenya flag. It just got the colors.
Okay.
I'm gonna need one. I'm gonna need one of them for show, for show. And you, so
Not
y'all
a
know I'm going
problem.
back to Kenya next month. My exit is May 5th, but I think I'm gonna go a little
A little
earlier.
early. Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay. So what do you plan to do when you get to Kenya?
Girl, I'm grown. Hold up,
Yeah,
player.
I
I'm
I
grown.
was thinking about more touristy kind of things, like you plan
Yes,
to
I
do a
do. For this,
safari.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, because I have friends in many places. I have friends in many
Yes,
places. So
yes.
that's
Okay,
the
so
reason
in
why I was asking.
Namanga, yes, Namanga is the border town of Tanzania and Kenya. And excuse me, they have a smaller mountain there called, the translation is Black's Hill. And so my friend is going to take me hiking up Black's Hill because one of my on my bucket list is to climb halfway up Mount Kilimanjaro. And so I'm practicing. I'm getting, and which I should be getting busy here and walking up and down these little minor inclines so I can make it up Black's Hill. Yes.
Well, take your time. Slow and steady wins the race.
Yes, yes. And he said there's a like a waterfall and a spring up there.
Nice.
And yeah, so that's one of the things on the list.
Okay, okay. All right. But
Oh,
if you just
Nairobi got a safari?
yes, yes. You know, Nairobi is like the only capital city that has a national park inside its city limits.
Oh wow. No, I didn't know that. And I didn't make it to y'all know my trauma. I was traumatized and I just couldn't make it into Nairobi. So I went just to the border. I
This is
had
what,
bust
yeah.
out. Yeah. So I do want to check the Serengeti and you know,
In
all that stuff.
Tanzania, I've been to, oh Lord, my memory is so bad. I haven't gone to like Ngorongoro, like there's places I want to go, but I have been
Mhm.
to, oh, my mind is just, but I've been to two of the national parks, Tarangire, I've been to that one, and oh, the other one is escaping me. But yeah, I mean, there's lots of good national parks, but I'm gonna tell you, the last time I was in the Mara, in the Masai Mara, that was the
Which
best
oh at the
safari.
safari?
Yes, that was the best one I had been on. I had been to the
Let me
Mara
see which
before.
my friend Hannah, she's at one and she said something about however many cubic meters or it's big, it's humongous, and there was only
Oh,
like
it's
three
huge.
people at this entire park, I guess because of the pandemic. And I'm gonna give you the name in just a second, as soon as I learn how to look for
Okay.
people on here. I don't like, I'm on my laptop, so you know I'm just totally lost where trying to find stuff.
Hmm.
Let's see.
I don't know if it was the time of year that I went this last time to the Mara, because the last time it was like a year ago. It was like a year or
Uh-huh.
so ago, just a little bit more than a year ago, like a year and 2 weeks or something like that, because it showed up in my feed on Facebook. You know how they put all your pictures back. And
Yeah.
that was the best time that I had on a safari, because I had been to the Mara twice and I had been to that Nairobi National Park twice. And I have been, like I said, a couple of different times in Tanzania as well. But this man, we saw so many lions just out there,
Wow.
lions, hyenas, and I mean, just
Ruaha,
everything.
Ruaha. That's this national park. She said it's the largest national park in Tanzania, yet it is less visited than the Serengeti and in Ngorongoro, whatever you said.
Yeah, and Ngorongoro, yeah.
It's 20,000 square kilometers.
Okay, so it's huge.
Yes.
It's huge.
Yes.
Look, look. I might have to use cousin Google to figure out what
Yes.
the name of the other park was.
Ruaha.
Okay, I've never. RUAHA. I've never haven't even heard of that one. I mean, there's so many. There's so many. So I think that it just depends on what people are interested in. But there's so many different things to do there. But listen, that's why I said when I get there, girl, we're gonna go and visit my favorite Maasai village on that other side of Arusha.
Maasai brings a smile to my face.
Listen. I'm telling you, it's like it was an unbelievable experience. I've met so many different people in the Mara, but also in Kenya, but also in Tanzania. But I have like a real connection. We were able to do some philanthropic things for this particular community, and I just love these women. So, yeah, awesome.
Okay, thank you, Diallo. My motto: tell a friend to tell a friend.
I know that's right.
But Kim, okay, you talking about the fences. So y'all just got a safari. And now is Kenya? I don't know if y'all seen the video. Somewhere in one of those hotels, the Jaguar got out or something, or the Jaguar just kind of walked through the outdoor restaurant area. And it wasn't a lot of people there, but he just came in, checked it out, and just kept on stepping. And I was like, oh no, baby. That's a whole entire no for me. So,
Lake Manyara. That's the other one. Lake Manyara. So I went to Lake Manyara in Tarangire.
And what is that by? What is Lake Manyara by?
So
I'm
both
getting
of them
your African history lesson real quick here from a couple of places.
No, that's actually
strong advocates for the continent. Red, black, and green. Power to the people. Come on.
Power to the people.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are like on that Arusha side, right? But further out, not in the town of Arusha, but like on that Arusha side. So it's like a few hours out from Arusha, actually. Maybe like 3 hours out from Arusha, 3 or 4. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, both of those are out that way. But yeah, like I said, I love TZ. I love TZ.
Okay.
So yes. Any ask some questions. Look, I mean, you done got me up here, Glodine showing her thing, doing her thing and everything.
She's showing out because she look on Korea. Yeah, she look a real cute. Yeah, baby. My alter ego still hanging up on the hook. But yeah, okay. So I'm torn. I am actually torn between. I would love to go stay in Arusha or in between Arusha and Namanga because those mountains was calling my name. And when I was a truck driver, I used to take pictures of the little mountains in the United States and tell people I was a rock formation specialist. So I'm torn because here, and I'm not even really taking advantage of it right now, I'm at the beach. And so the only downside is that they kind of far from the beach.
Right.
And we have a question here. Robin, do you know of any organizations I can volunteer my time to spend a few months in Africa during the summer?
So, oddly enough, I do. Oddly enough, I do.
Yes, I know. Robin know everything, y'all. She's African. You've been to how many countries have you been to on the continent?
No, I've actually only been to 5 countries on the continent. I mean, I've been to like
5, and most people here trying to get to their first one.
Well, I mean, I've been to only 5 on the continent, and honestly, I really count 4 because they are sub-Saharan. The other one is Morocco. I don't really want to count that. I mean, it is, but and not only that,
I feel you.
My experience in Morocco was like, oh gosh, Fez was okay, but Marrakesh and Tangiers hated it. But I did say I would try to go back again just because I want to go to Chefchaouen and Casablanca. But anyway, getting back to the question about do I know of any places? Yeah, I mean, I know there's lots of organizations. So let me just say this. I think that we have to understand that when we come to do, helpful work, become part of the community or whatever, we have to understand that they can't afford, just because you offer your time, no matter how valuable your skill set and all this kind of stuff, they can't afford to host you for free. You know what I'm saying? They'll give you a wonderful experience or whatever like that, but there's some costs involved. So if somebody is interested in that, then I can link them. I actually have links to people who have provided those kinds of services in Rwanda, Uganda, Tanzania, and in Kenya. So, I mean, I can definitely offer that if somebody's interested in that. Now, if there are things
Okay,
that you want to
explain that to me, because I thought my understanding over here in Tanzania,
Mhm.
because the ruling was if you don't have a work permit, you can't work for you can't even volunteer.
This is
So
true.
don't they volunteers get paid?
This is
Which
true.
I
No,
don't understand.
the volunteers don't get. The volunteers have to pay, but they don't get paid. But let me say this. So what is offered, and please just listen, understand what I'm saying. What is
Mhm.
offered is an opportunity, an educational opportunity for cultural
Okay.
immersion and community engagement.
All right, girl, spit them words. I'm like, yeah,
Mhm.
all right. So
That's what's being
kind of like
that's what's
a
being
educational
offered.
visa.
So you can come over,
Mhm.
for using your tourist visa and have this touristic experience that will benefit you educationally as well as make you more familiar with the local language, the people, the community, and that sort
The
of thing.
culture.
Now, if while you
Awesome.
were there, you happen to visit certain places at certain times and
Mhm.
do certain things.
All right, take advantage. All right, so Kim
Why did I
wants to
hate
know.
Marrakesh?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Why did I hate Marrakesh? Let me tell you something. Okay, I don't know if how many people have been to like the Caribbean or whatever. You know, when you go and you're shopping or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, beautiful lady, pretty lady, blah blah blah." You know, they got that little hard sell kind of going.
Uh-huh.
Um, but the hard sell that you get in Marrakesh, in the Medina in Marrakesh, is like no other. I'm telling you, women will grab your arm and start putting it
Oh,
on you like you asked for it.
oh my
Okay.
goodness.
And then when you be like trying to snatch it back, they holding your hand and trying to put the thing in there, and then they demanding the payment. Girl,
Well, you know what?
I'm from
It
Brooklyn.
wasn't
I don't
that
do that.
bad, but in the manga, the Maasai ladies that were
Are
selling
very
stuff,
pushy. Are very
yes,
pushy.
and they
They're very pushy.
was telling me, take this, and I was like,
No,
no,
thank you.
Apana, and they was like throwing the stuff like the bracelets, and my
Yeah.
friend, he was like saying stuff to them in Swahili very harshly, and he was like, let the window up.
Listen. Like no,
Yes,
like I'm just like Samahani, like excuse me, please
Nikita,
Papa
you went
Dolly.
there?
Where?
Oh no, I was asking her if she went to, what is it, Marrakesh? Marrakesh?
Marrakesh. Yeah. So in Marrakesh, like I said, I started my trip I flew into Fez, and so I had the Medina experience there, which wasn't
Mhm.
great. When I tell you, the men was mad disrespectful to women, especially if you were by
Oh,
yourself. They were, especially if you were by
yeah.
yourself, and I don't mean in a sexual way, but I'm just saying in the
Yeah,
like
it's certain
you
cultures like
like
that.
give me some money or whatever. I mean, I was called the B word like several times, which I'm like, and come on, I'm from Brooklyn, like whatever.
That's,
So
wow.
so Fez was what it was, which wasn't that bad. But I went to Marrakesh because I wanted to go to the Sahara. Anyway, them folks in that Medina is on a whole other level. I'm telling you, it was just like yeah, so I was cussing folk left and right. Yes, because I'm playing like, don't touch me,
See?
get away from me. And like I said, I've been to multiple countries. This is not even like I'm not new to this. Like I'm like I
Right.
travel. And even with the whole bargaining thing, right? Like I don't mind bargaining because I realize in a lot of cultures that's just the way it is. You bargain.
Mhm.
But in Marrakesh, it was like outrageous. It's like, let's say for instance, because they use dirham there. Let's say
Mhm.
something was gonna cost I can't remember the numbers exactly, but let's say it was 100 dirham. Let's just say 100 dirham.
Mhm.
But they were starting something outrageous like out 8,000.
And you got to get it down to 100. See, I just walk
And
away. I
I don't
can't be
have time for
bothered.
that. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. Now, if it was something reasonable, if you started at 300 or 500, and then I had to work my way down to the 100, it would have been like, back and forth. Cause I'd have been like 20, you've been like 50. I mean, I'd been like 50, whatever. Like I'd have been coming, like it'd have been reasonable, but this was not. And I'm just saying they were very aggressive. Not only that, when I was like taking the train from going across to Tangier, they I don't know if it's the mandate, like the women was not allowed to speak. I'm asking a question. Nobody wanted to answer me. I was like, I wasn't even sure I was on the right train, going in the right place. Then I get the daggone taxi driver who took me to the wrong place. I was very specific because I was taking a ferry across to Spain, and took me to the wrong place, and then gonna try to overcharge me because you took me to the wrong place. Now you have to take me to the right place. So it's very similar to your situation. Remember, you were talking about what happened when you were trying to get to the hotel in that Arusha area. Yeah, so it was very similar story. And I was like, dude, I'm not giving you nothing. I'm telling you, this dude chased me through the terminal, through the ferry terminal. Yes, up to the point where I was going through the metal detector. And like I said, I literally cussed out so many people during these men. I was like, dude, like I will punch you in the face. Like it was horrible. So I was like, I couldn't get on that thing fast enough. Then I got on the daggone ferry, and then I waited online to go to the bathroom, and this woman. That's very harsh. I was waiting online, and this lady cut me.
Your home girl.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
All right, Diallo. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Sorry.
Oh, Nikita said I'm from Brooklyn too. Holla.
Yes, that's my gal.
Yes, indeed. So yeah, that's why I don't like to count. I don't even like to count Morocco, because when I have to tell that story, it makes it seem like I'm like down on the continent, which I'm not. At all.
Okay, so then we have to explain to people, and I'm just gonna say it because and who gonna prop me, boo? Northern Africa is a little different than the rest of the continent. So that's where all of your Arabic countries are: Algeria, Morocco, Libya, not Liberia, Libya, Tunisia, Tunisia, and Egypt, and all that stuff. And I just had I think it's a gentleman on Instagram that has been sending me these long, drawn out messages. Yeah, she's different. Yes.
Punch him in the throat. For real.
Yeah, so
I grew up in Williamsburg before Williamsburg was here.
Yeah. And so I'm like, there is color. You crazy. Y'all one of the first dang on enslavers. So you don't want to talk to me because I'm totally because I said something to the fact that the Libya flag is red, black, and green. And he was like, oh, and he knew when I said, oh, your flag is red, black, and green. He knew, and he instantly went on the defense about, oh, that means the land, the water, or something. And I was like, y'all don't want to be African, no matter
whatever. But you can want all you want, but you ain't close enough to Europe to claim it. So get out of here.
Exactly, and they don't want you either. So
they sure don't.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, no doubt.
So people, I kind of, it's different for Muslims in those type of countries versus the Muslims that are here in Zanzibar and Tanzania. They are very nice. They're very friendly, but also this area boasts that this is one country that has the Muslim, Hindu, and Christian have been living in harmony for hundreds of years. So,
that's true.
That is the difference between coming over here and seeing a Muslim that look like you and one that's slightly lighter than you and have a complex, So when I was in the States, back in the States, I had helped a Moroccan young man, get a job at my company. And he didn't last 2 weeks because he couldn't stand that we had a female trainer. And he was yelling and screaming on the phone, and then come to find out. And I said, well, what's going on? Because I'm going to come to your defense. I done told you about this job, and I don't want, nobody's going to mistreat you on my watch. But then when the brother pulled, but he was like, he He done been on 3 or 4 trucks. He can't drive. And I was like, oh, okay. Tell the truth, shame the devil. So I was like, calm yourself all the way down.
Right.
And learn how to drive this truck before you tear something up. Because this is tankers. This ain't no big old drive-in.
Right.
And so he quit. He said, I'm driving Uber now. Okay.
That's more his speed. That was more his speed.
Exactly. Do your thing.
And not everybody's built for this.
I'm going to see who's going to make it. Well, y'all, I already know I got 2 people coming next month, but out of my people that I've known for years, I'm going to see who's going to make it here first. I'm waiting. I'm sitting here waiting. So, yeah. 2 hours. Anybody? Oh, we got some more people came in. For all of y'all that just came in, I'm sorry. I got my crew with me, so I'm a little negligent, but welcome. Karibu Sana. And let us know in the chat where you're at and what you're drinking. And also, if you can't see the chat, make sure you are in YouTube. And make sure once you get in YouTube, next to the thumbs up and thumbs down is a little button that says live chat. And that is how you join the live chat. Asante Sana. Yes. So anything else that you would like to add? More double R?
I just want to say, everybody should definitely try to make their way. Don't believe the hype. Like I said, I've been multiple times. I've been to Rwanda. I've been to Uganda, Tanzania, Kenya. Have loved just so much of it. Yeah, there's challenges, but there's challenges everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
No matter where you go and what you do, you're going to face challenges. But when I tell you there was nothing like the first time somebody said, welcome home, touched my whole soul. My whole soul.
They mine said Aquaba. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in Africa.
Yes.
So yes. I'm working. It's 54 countries, but several of them at the top I have no desires to see. And most of the stuff below that. So I got to count to see how many so I could subtract. I don't. Even at first, I wanted to go to Morocco, and I'm trying to decorate my living room with the Moroccan decor because I like it. I like the pillows and the colors and everything, but I don't want to go there. And so I have been to Ghana, Togo. Can we count Zanzibar? We can count that as 1.5. Zanzibar, Tanzania, and Kenya. I finally made it to Kenya. So once you catch the bug, for one, let me just state, it's not as expensive as everybody thinks it is. You can get in a really decent hotel or hostel, or if you can backpack, you can stay for like $1 a day, $2 a day.
I haven't stayed in those $5 places, but I have stayed in many places that aren't expensive. I can't.
Well, on Zanzibar, when I came to Zanzibar, I did for 30 days. So I went on booking, and there were literally those backpacking places where it's like a dormitory style. They were $80 for the month. So that's like to less than $3 a day.
Absolutely.
And even the bungalow that I stayed in was $15 a day.
Listen,
so you can
find some
cheap.
good deals. You can find some good deals, and if you come with more than one person, you definitely get a double room, and it works out great. Exactly. But listen, like I said, I've been to many countries. I've stayed in a lot of hostels, South America, Europe, none in Africa, but I've stayed in a lot.
But the ones that were down at the beach in Zanzibar were nice, and a couple of them were local owned. Now you said Nikita says she wants to go to Rwanda. Didn't you say you were thinking about going there instead?
Oh yeah, I mean, I will definitely go there again. But I was thinking, because I had been thinking like, okay, maybe I want to go and stay several months in Tanzania. So yeah, maybe 3 months in Tanzania. But I feel like if I want to go stay longer, I think I have more options. It will be a little bit easier to stay for an extended time in Rwanda, just based on the things that I'm learning about staying there. Also, if I'm able to find something in Kenya, a way to stay longer in Kenya, I mean, I know I can do that. Kenya is easy because, English is one of the national languages. right? So that's a reason why a lot of times people will go there first. Just say, I think
Okay. Now,
similarly
do you
to
know
like
anything? What
Ghana.
is the downside of Kenya? Because why don't people like? Why is everybody flocking here versus Kenya?
Well, I
Do you
think
know?
there's more beaches. I mean, and for you don't have as much access to beaches. They have like a lot of lakes and stuff, but they don't have beaches. And people tend to love, especially coming to Dar
They got
because it's a big
Mombasa.
city.
Mombasa got
They
beaches.
have right, but that's this coastal area. Mombasa has beaches, but the further you go in, like Kilifi and all this, like they've had a lot of
Mhm.
issues with what's the word I want to use?
Mzungu.
Turmoil. They've had
Unrest.
some
We'll say
they've had some
unrest.
yes, they've had some issues. So people don't feel as comfortable all up and down the coast. So there's like a certain area within Mombasa. I've been in Mombasa. I've been. But once you get to a certain place, because I when we got there that night, we were supposed to be going to Kalifi, and there's
Mhm.
beyond that. And yeah, I was like, they were like, no, 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 it's too late. Like you can like do that during the day. Like you really can't try to go there that way at night. And I was like, okay. So not and like I said, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm not all like shook like over everything, but I do take the recommendation of somebody who lives there. Like, if somebody says like, yo, just be careful, I'm gonna be careful. So,
Yeah.
so that allowed me to have further conversations with people about that coastal area and just yeah, I don't even want to go into it, but just at that time
But
something happened, which made me
what's
say,
her name?
"Oh, okay,
African Tigress.
yes,
Excuse me, African Tigress. She
mm-hmm."
went to some neighborhood in Mombasa, and there was
Which,
no Africans.
but people when she had put that up, and a lot of people had commented like, "Notice there are Africans who live in these communities." I'm sure the numbers are lower. It's just like if you're in outside of in Nairobi, there's an area called Karen,
Hmm.
and that's where a lot of people who had
Hey,
old
Tonio.
they live there. So you'll find a lot of Caucasian people there, and it is what it is. That's just how just we
Yeah, but
haven't
I
wanted.
don't really see any here outside of my friend Hannah. Like when Hannah came and got me to go to Dynasty Beach down the street here,
Mhm.
she was the only Mzungu in this area. I don't see them, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm totally okay with that.
yeah. I mean, listen, I'm just
Welcome,
saying it is
Karibu
what it
Sana.
is.
Yes, and I'm okay with that. So that's what I was wondering. What is the issue in Kenya? Is it like Zanzibar? They live them in Zanzibar, and I ain't trying to be bothered. I keep telling people, but that's probably why I liked Arusha and Namanga as well at the base of the mountains and stuff. And I didn't see them. I didn't see y'all over, and I
Yeah,
don't want to see them.
you just usually see them. They usually see them at the border when they are coming through with these like super duper fancy tour buses and whatnot. And yeah, you definitely see them. Let me tell you something that I pointed out to my friends when I was in Nairobi one day. I said,
Uh-huh.
they can come to Kenya and walk around very comfortably, very comfortably. They're very
It's pouring
comfortable.
down raining.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Hopefully the service don't go out.
Looking for excess light in case they zap
Yeah.
out.
But yeah, they're very comfortable. They're very comfortable everywhere they go. And I would love to see a time when we get just as comfortable with being any place on our continent. You know what I mean? I want it to be like
Yes.
that because most of us don't walk around after dark in certain areas, even in the United States,
Yeah, but
because we
in my
can't feel comfortable.
neighborhood, people don't come out till 5 o'clock, and I think it's because of the heat.
Oh
I
yeah,
haven't
for
figured
sure.
it out yet,
For
but
sure.
you know, that's just the thing that they do here. So um, I don't know because I've heard stories that for people that don't know, like in most of these African countries, private citizens owning weapons is illegal. You can have them here just for hunting. You go get your permit to go hunting, and that's it. You can't just walk around like in Texas, open carry, and like you at the Wild Wild West rodeo and all that stuff. They don't allow it. And if you watched I think it's my first or second video of coming here. I think it was the first one when I was at the airport and everything. They almost didn't let me bring in my spear gun because I called it a spear gun, and it's for fishing, and it's not, it's got a pistol grip and a trigger, but it shoots an arrow, like you said, call it a harpoon. So for Qatar, I said, I'm just passing through. It said, it don't matter. You cannot bring your weapons into these countries. So that big old 64-inch tall spear gun case almost did not make it here with me. So, that the best you get robbed at knife point, and usually it's not just a knife, it's usually a machete. So, we have to make sure we clarify that, and somebody run up on you in the dark with a machete, give them what they want. Because they can, I just watched, several times the man out here cut this whole pasture out here with a machete. No, I ain't seen a lawnmower since I've been in the country. Yes.
And you won't. No. And you won't. Unless you go to one of these like golf courses or something like that, you won't see ever a lawnmower. I was like, lawnmower. Oh. But let me tell you, I never forget, my friend told me one day, I was like, so
I'm sure you live here, it's nice.
By hand, it's like
they was like nowhere you've ever been.
For sure.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, listen, I think people think that they can't, but I think when you get there, you'll see it's a totally different way of being. But I was going to say, my friend was telling me, because I was like, oh, y'all do so many things by hand. Like, we're just so used to everything being mechanized. Yes. And she said, we are the machines. I was like, okay. Okay.
And not, when I tell you, most people couldn't cut this grass with a lawnmower. And he did the whole thing with a machete. Mm-hmm. That's like me in this laundry. I'd have done laundry by hand twice. My clothes piled up over there waiting for me to buy a washing machine because I can't do it no more. I'm like, dear creator, you know how you made me, and this ain't for me. Everybody was like, oh, yeah. I can't do it. I can't. I researched it and I can't.
Listen, I'm telling you, I always find a local woman who does laundry. They're always happy to make a few extra dollars. I feel like I'm contributing in that way, and my clothes come back nice and clean and folded.
I'm sorry. I did it in Zanzibar, and I don't really like my clothes coming back smelling like the local barbecue, because they literally boil the pot on wood, and to each their own. And I don't like people touching my stuff.
Oh, so. No. Yeah, no, I never experienced that.
They wash here. They boil the water over the wood, so your clothes end up smelling like fresh smoked wood.
Okay.
And even though they hang them out on the line and they get fresh air, they still smell like smoke. So I wash the clothes, Marines, not me. I twice, and that was enough for me. And I mean, and plus, I'd be multitasking. I'd probably chatting with you, Nikita, and it'd take me all day. And by the time I go to put my clothes on the line, everybody done put their clothes on the line. And I was like, dang, what day don't y'all do y'all laundry? And that's because I just don't like it. I don't. Right. I really don't. So, yeah. Like, when I said I'm going to do smaller loads, and it's still not working, because these dresses that we wear here, for me, because I'm a big girl, that's a lot of material. And I'll be trying to wring that stuff. I broke every last one of my fingernails off on my hand trying to wring out these clothes. And I was like, oh, that's a wrap. I ain't doing this shit no more.
But can I give you this one bit of advice that I had to learn the hard way? Because I've washed my clothes a few times myself. And they told me they don't wring the clothes out, because otherwise they get so wrinkles and all that kind of stuff. They don't. They put it on the line, dripping,
soaking wet. And that's why I was just fussing at my neighbor. I said,
the sun dries it. The sun dries it. They don't put that energy into that. I'm just saying, they don't.
They don't. But he was like, what are you talking about? I said, you see that water is dripping? And he's like, it'll dry.
Yeah,
I said, it's gonna be tomorrow before that stuff dry. And all you do
that's
is
on
you
hot.
give it a
They don't
good
care.
shape and it'll get the wrinkles out.
Yes, but yeah, no.
Child, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Okay, so chums, you talking about you can visit, but you can't live here. It's really not, it's a city. Now, things that we deal with, I deal with rolling power outages. And any given day, the water company is doing something and they may shut the water off. But other than that, it's just like any other city. And there are 4.5 million people in Dar es Salaam, and I think 15 million in Tanzania. So it's packed, it's traffic jams, the people are cordial. When they pass and they blow their horn, and it's business as usual. They said it's a Mexican restaurant on the other side of the city center. Lord have mercy, they know I love me some tacos. I got to go find out and see what's going on over there. But yeah, restaurants, sit down restaurants, it's civilization,
Yeah.
You just, when you don't hear about people getting shot down in the street here, that is why most of us are flocking to these places, because we no longer wish to walk down the street and wonder if we're going to get shot down like a dog. You know what I'm saying? So everything that the colonizers have taught you about Africa, you can pretty much forget it and learn the truth and the correct way of these cultures here. Yeah, and it is amazing. And you'll just be sitting there, like when people go to New York and they're seeing skyscrapers for the first time and they got their mouths gaping open. That's how it is here, because you're like, wow, this is just like over here. This is just like this. This is, the only thing that's different, you go to the supermarket if you want to, you're going to spend a gang of money. I go get my condiments only from the supermarket. Other than that, I buy fresh fruit and vegetables and meat from the vendors on the side of the road. And the first time I went to the butcher shop, I almost lost my cookies because I was like, look at all these flies. And
it's hanging right there.
Hanging from a hook, no refrigeration, no AC. I'm still trying to find out why this meat ain't spoiling over here. I don't get it. And I think I'm pretty much acclimated to eating the food and stuff here. And, a lot of people get sick or whatever. It ain't all them chemicals and stuff in the food here. So, this is, to me, this is where I belong. So, yeah. I'm sure people argue. They argue and they go about their business. We're going to see what's going to go down here. What's that guy named Go Black to Africa? He posted a video today that, was kind of creepy, but we'll see what happens over in this country. And I have options. And so that's a good thing. Yeah, I think you can buy a generator at Thomas, and a lot of people with companies and stuff may have generators, but for the most part, when the power go out, people just go sit outside.
Yeah.
and converse. They talk.
You can get like a solar, get one of those solar kits that has, like, you put the thing in the window so that you're always absorbing the solar, and then when it goes out, that you can have like light bulbs. They're like light bulbs that you can hang in there. Yeah, you learn to live with it. I think
somebody had that because they said it only worked for the lights or something, and it didn't work for the stove and refrigerator or something.
Oh, that was I think you're talking about. No, I think on Mo, the guy from Gambia, but it's like GAMB1A. Anyway, the guy, he only works for the lights. No, he had a restaurant, so he needed something really high powered. So he made a couple of faux pas getting smaller generators. But for the typical person, you could get a generator for a few $100s. But the reality is that them jokers is loud. That's the first thing. And
they loud and they heavy, and I stay up on the second floor, most of the time, and I ain't trying to inhale them fumes. I'm not trying to contribute to the pollution of this crispy atmosphere over here.
Yeah.
And Nikita, some you didn't get sick. I didn't get sick, but some people, when they come over here, what was that? Exodus Africa. She said she ate some beef kebab or something, and the beef was too fresh, and she spit it out. Like, it tastes like beef. That's how beef's supposed to taste. You ain't supposed to taste beef broth or chicken broth that's being pumped up and stuff in the United States. And don't tell me that it's not, because I pulled a tanker and I placarded loads into the damn chicken places that's serving y'all frozen chicken or packaged chicken, prepackaged chicken. And I'm like, oh, heavens to Bessie. What is y'all doing with this whole tanker full of chemicals at the chicken plant? And so I know how they do stuff. And don't think you're gonna come over here and get one of them big old Church's chicken wings either. They got itty bitty little chicken wings. The best tasted chicken wing you'll ever have in your life. And they so tanchy, as my mom will say. They tanchy. And so you'll find that the chicken over here don't look like turkeys. You adjust and adapt. And the beef, like the lady, I get the beef, the stewed beef or whatever with the rice. And they literally give you 3 little pieces of beef. And I'm like, can you stop some of that gravy over there? I don't even want that tough ass beef, because the beef over here is tough. But so you adjust and adapt, and you won't be hungry. The things, they grow their own rice, they grow their own herbs and stuff over here. And so that was one of the things with the late president. He was like, if you're going to do this, make sure you buy local. So if you're going to buy a mask, don't you buy no foreigner ass made mask. You buy one that was made in this country.
Right.
And rightfully so, support your own people and help the economy. So that is a thing that a lot of us that are coming over here are trying to do. Make sure we buy local, because it's too convenient to go to Jumbo's supermarket. And I forgot how many items I had, but when she told me the total, I was like, put all this shit back. what do you mean? Girl, I was like, what the hell did I get? And literally, I had some mustard. I had
mustard, even a mustard might cost you $5. You get a American brand mustard, it might be $5 or $6. Same thing with Heinz ketchup and something. Listen. You just gotta test a few things, and then you see which one you like, which brands you like better, and you go with that. You know what I'm saying?
Stuff like staples that we're used to in America is gonna cost you over here. Because not for that, because they got Heinz ketchup, and you're gonna pay real high cost for Heinz ketchup. I don't even eat ketchup no more, because all I was eating was chipsy, which is French fries, because they literally peel the potato and cut them by hand, and they're the best darn
fries. They so good. my favorite thing, chips my eyes.
Yes. And so for some reason, whatever we put in our ketchup, they don't put it in their ketchup, and it congeals. It gets like jelly, when it hits the air. And I was like, what is that booger? Ketchup boogers. I want that. I'm kind of picky with some stuff. So when I went to that market, but then when I saw that price tag, I said, I guess I ain't eating ketchup no more.
Well, look, don't worry. When I come, I'll bring you some. I'll bring you a couple of squeeze bottles.
Ketchup out the door. I had to have my mayonnaise and certain things that I like to eat, and that's all I get from the supermarket, because like I said, I support the local vendors and get most of my stuff from them, but they don't sell, your condiments or whatever.
I'm looking
at one time, but then I moved to Arkansas, and they fried everything and wrapped it in bacon, and I was like, oh dear, yes. I was like, what is that wrapped up? What's under that bacon? Chicken breast, pickles, onion, you name it. It's wrapped up in bacon and deep fried in barbecue sauce in Arkansas. So, ooh, Thomas, I don't eat Miracle Whip. Yeah, so okay, so y'all, they said this fish is called a sota, but I think that translates to tilapia. And so this is my first time ever, and I haven't eaten any yet. So when I went to the butcher shop the other day, I got like a 2 foot long fish, and he put it on that. It was frozen solid, it was cleaned and everything. And he kind of put it in some water to kind of loosen the scales up. And then he took this brush and got the scales off of it and then cut it on the bandsaw. So if you come over here, they will not cut your meat up properly. You'll have chunks of chicken, chunks of fish, chunks of beef or whatever. And I tried to get him, he didn't understand me not to put the eyeballs in my bag. So that was my first time buying a fish like that. So it's in my freezer because I know the eyeballs are still in the bag and I just don't want to deal with that. That's why I don't eat crawfish, because I don't eat nothing that looks at me. And so it's different. So you have to, I think my neighbors, my newest, well, they're not my neighbor, but I helped her. I referred her to my Dalali. And she said she told them not to cut her chicken because they literally take the chicken and go down the center of it on the bandsaw. And then they take the half and they flip it and they go down the center of that. And then they just start cutting it in chunks, like go sideways. And so they cut it in such weird chunks. I don't even know what part of the chicken I'm eating. Literally, I don't.
Because
So
they usually stew everything, right? We do all these different things,
well,
but they usually stew it.
Tonight. Exactly. Yeah. And so I fried chicken parts and I recognized the drumstick and the little wing, and the other parts was just chunks. Not over here. Tilapia means different kinds of fish. So the tilapia over here is not the same as the tilapia that you eat in the United States. It's this huge fish. I don't know what it was. And you got to watch that swai or whatever, the Asian fish. Like I know in Ghana, I think the Asian community had come in and put in, why would you put a fish farm in a coastal country? I do not know, but I think they ended up getting lost. I remember seeing a video where they made them dig up, like a bulldozer digged up a big hole, and they was dumping all the fish from this fish farm because it was tainted. It had lots of what do you call it? Like not mercury. What do you call that? Minerals or too much stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's a word I'm trying to think of.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Yeah. And so they made them throw it out. And so that's the tilapia that you don't want. Farm raised, man-made GMO fish. You want your tilapia to come out that ocean. That's a different kind of tilapia. But they call it sato something. But we'll see how it tastes. I will.
Yeah, give us the review on that. Give us the review on that. Yeah,
I was just amazed that this fish was like over 2 feet long. It was like 2 kilograms, which is like 4 pounds.
Right.
It was huge.
I'm like, I don't want to hold up other people who might want to come on, but I was going to mention, I saw a few people had mentioned about not eating meat or whatever. I think you remember I had stopped eating meat for like 6 months, and honestly, it wasn't that difficult. And I was eating meat the whole time I was in on the continent. I was eating meat, so it wasn't even like that. It wasn't that I went there. Yeah, but here in the States, I gave up. I had stopped eating meat for a while, and it really wasn't that bad. And I feel like I'm prepared for anything and everything. So I can definitely do it. But I think I would be a pescatarian, as I think Nikita might have mentioned. I can definitely be pescatarian, but I would like to have at least some seafood in my life, even if I wasn't eating meat.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you, Robin, for coming on. Oops. Yeah. And
thanks for having me. This was fabulousness.
Yes, this is fun. So next up we have Tonio. I am sending him the invite on. I think that's where I'm going to send it to over here. Let's see if it works. Not now. All right. It worked. It worked. Now, how do I get over here? I'm not used to using it on my, there we go.
Okay.
Look at me work this out. Hold on, Robin. Okay, now I'm gonna set you free in a second.
Okay.
All right. All right, Tonio, check your IG inbox. Look at me working it out, working it out. All right, thank you, Robin. Thank you, thank you. And we're waiting for Tonio Loves Africa to click his link in his inbox on Instagram. Gives my water lily. That's my Chi-Town water lily right there, y'all. And he too is on his way eventually to come. And yes, very good job. Very good job. More double R. And we are waiting. We are waiting. Got one more. And before I say we have one more, anybody else desire to join me on the screen? I have thoroughly enjoyed this. This was very nice. Let's see. I guess it takes a moment. But yeah, so you're getting a lot of information, helpful, valuable information for y'all. And my drink is, oh, I got a corner left. Boop. It is 5 o'clock in the morning here. Oh wow! So you emptied out your storage. All right, you making tracks. All right. So I'll be sitting here waiting. For sure, for sure. Yes. So where did Tonio go? Did he get back over to? Oh, he maybe get. You guys, if you want to be on the screen, you have to be on your laptop. You can't do it off of your cell phones. This platform that I use, you have to be on your laptop. Oh wow, your parents, are they gonna come and visit when you get here? My family's like, we ain't getting on no airplane for that long. That's good that your parents are supporting that move. They probably want to come too. Yes, yes. All right, here we go. There we go. Welcome!
Hey!
Everybody. This is one of my newest water lilies. Tonio meets Africa with his glass of wine. Yes, cheers, salute, salute. And my glass is empty. I just swallowed mine down. Okay, so he was in one of my live chats and he had the longest name. And I was like, what is all of that? So he was nice enough to shorten his name for me. So please welcome Tonio Loves Africa. Welcome, Usana.
Thank you, Asante Sana. Hey, KJ, how
With
you
a
doing?
million dot smile. Would y'all check out this brother's smile? I'm gonna go brush my teeth. Oh, yes, yes. So tell us a little about yourself.
Okay, I'm a little older than you. I'm a 53-year-old granddad of
We're the
6.
same age.
I really am. I'm a granddad
Yes.
of 6, father of 2. I love to travel. I've been on a couple lines here and there. I just left Rwanda. I'm supposed to go over to Tanzania.
Okay.
And when they got the lockdown in Rwanda, I was like, you know what? I'm not going through all these COVID tests, so I'll just stay over here. So I was there for 5 weeks.
Over here.
And
They're not. Tanzania is open.
I know. So what's happening is I came back home after I visited. So my house is up for sale. I'm just going to go ahead and build. I'm going to go back and forth. And
Okay.
I'm going to be bicontinental.
How, like 6 months, 3 months, or how you gonna do it?
I just got to, you have to minimize your house. So I have my how can I say it? I have my Mazungo house stage right now. So I'm waiting
Okay.
for you know how they got
All
to do
right.
it.
But
So
you're in the US.
I'm in the US.
Okay. So we want to know about Rwanda because, it's on the list to do.
Absolutely beautiful. Let me drink some wine. In Rwanda, you're supposed to have banana wine, but let me go and drink some of this right quick. Hold on a minute. Let me tell you.
Okay, wet your whistle there.
Absolutely beautiful, and I fell in love with it. I can't explain it. I call it my family. I'll tell you. Hey, Auntie. Hey, J Essence. Hey, Patriot. Hey, Patience. Hey, Jayla. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, everybody. Hey, y'all too. So when they watch.
Yeah, so I absolutely love it there, and I'm going to go ahead and buy a plot of land. And
Now, pricing, how is it have you been to Tanzania?
I have not been to Tanzania, but
Okay.
from my understanding, they were telling me you can't really purchase there unless you buy with a local. I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, that's how, but it may be turning around here very soon. I have 2 questions. One, what is the price like compared to the US maybe? What's a decent place? Like Texas is a decent place to buy property. It's a reasonable price. Most southern states you can get a big house on a nice piece of land for a reasonable price. Up north you're going to pay like 2 or 3 times that, and out in California you're going to pay like 10 times the amount. So compared, what is the pricing like in Rwanda?
I would say very affordable, and I'm not saying this to brag. I'm not saying this to brag to anybody, but I fell in love with the people there, and there's a brother there who really took care of me, cleaning my shoes, doing all that for me. And his name is eBay. Hey, eBay. I bought him a plot of land on the lake.
Oh, wow. Like that in Rwanda.
In Rwanda.
Okay, Nikita, I'm packing right now, but I may be about to get you up out of here. What? Okay.
So I bought him a plot of land.
So, wow. Okay. So over here, purchasing land has kind of gotten pricey. You can over here, you can spend just as much money on land, because you've got to be prove that you're bringing a business that's going to help the economy, and you've got to pay for that. So in itself, getting a work permit and a citizenship will cost you upwards of $5,000 right off the bat before you even get to buy that property. So
this plot of land that I bought for him, I'm gonna be honest. We don't have a whole lot of people. I bought it for him for $1,000.
Okay, now I'm packing my bags. I'm mad. What? Are you kidding me? Okay, so this is my next question. So this is a double 2-part story. I've heard rumors that outside of Kigali, that they don't take care of the country. Is that true?
It's a bold-faced lie. I've been all through the northern province, all over. I was there 5 weeks, and I'm telling you, President Paul Kagame, His Excellency, he is top notch. That entire country is clean. Don't you believe what they're telling you? It is not true.
Yeah, because I was just hearing, I was like, what? And I've heard it a couple of times because I was like, oh man, I may have to scratch Rwanda off my list because they were like, oh yeah, outside of the capital, they're not doing anything. And, some people don't like him because of something previously that he done, but he is another president that stands up to outsiders. Like he told the US to stop sending their used clothes to our country. If you wonder where the excess stuff goes after the Salvation Army, it comes to Africa. And most of the time, it's not boxed up, it's in a pile, and people are just rifling through it. He told them to stop sending that crap over there, and that he was opening up his own textile countries and companies rather, and rightfully so. If you got cotton and you can make cotton and you got wool and you can make yarn, kind of like Ghana, the president just told Switzerland, you're no longer going to get our raw resources. That's going to stop. So they've got some presidents that's coming around and starting to take care of the people.
I say this: if the continent was managed by Dr. Paul Kagame, I know everybody out, rest in peace to. I'm just gonna tell you, if it was managed by Paul Kagame, I'm gonna call him Dr. Paul Kagame. That's because he's the doctor to me. And that country there, don't come for it because I'm coming for you. I'm telling you that now. That is those are my people. But I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna see if I can show it I'm gonna see if I can show it here.
Oh, okay. Is that water behind you or
that's
building?
Water? That's his land there. Let me see if I can get it on the camera more.
Oh, that's the land that you bought.
That's what I bought the land there.
It's a lake.
Yeah.
Oh, you're kidding. Okay, right. To see you there. Meet me or beat me there. Wow.
You know, we're gonna talk. Let's talk offline. I know Lisa gonna kill me if she's watching, but anyhow, we'll talk offline. I'm telling you, very affordable, clean, secure, the food, the amenities, the people to take care of you. I'm all in, and I'm like this. You know, everybody go where they want to go. They do what they want to do.
Exactly. And so that is one of the places that I was looking forward to going to, but I don't know, for some reason I ended up here. Maybe I just misunderstood some, because I thought that what is his name? Woda Maya. When he went there, he was like, oh my God, it's so clean.
It's clean.
And I was and that is a thing for me. I need y'all to pick the garbage up. Yeah, what language do they speak in Rwanda?
They speak Kinyarwanda. And Kinyarwanda. There you go.
Oh, they done made that.
Anyway.
What? Now, Paul Kagame, he speaks very fluent English, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. They speak English. They speak French, Kinyarwanda, and Swahili. Sawa. Okay,
I can do that. I can get you some Swahili. Yes. Oh man.
So
now my wheel's spinning.
I would say.
And we having prayer, Muslim prayer. What time is it? Yes, they late. It's usually 4:30 in the morning.
Why are you up this time of morning?
Because it's like evening time for y'all. So when I started it was 2:30 in the morning for me, but it was only 7:30 in the evening for y'all.
Oh, okay. I see the clock.
I took a nap.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, the sun's gonna come up here shortly.
Okay, I see. Yeah, you've been on for 2 hours. It's 2 hours and 48 minutes. Okay.
Yes. So now it's getting interesting because, y'all was coming in, and I wanted some people to get up and talk, and I would like, so I think we can consider you as someone that's coming. I want to talk. I want somebody to talk that's never been to Africa.
Oh yeah, because I've been to Africa. This is my second time on the continent. So I went to South Africa, went to Cape Town, went to Johannesburg.
How was that? Because
I'm living in Atlanta. To me, it was kind of like Atlanta for Johannesburg, but Cape Town, that's my place. Kasala, what's up, boy? How you doing?
Everybody. Now I follow a sister in Cape Town. She free dives. Nikita, that video that I showed you, the sister that's diving, no mask, holding her breath, and she is a fish for real. She's a mermaid, and oh man, when I grow up, I want to be like her because I want to free dive.
I'm gonna come to see you this summer though. As soon as the house sells, we're gonna do Egypt, Kenya, Tanzania, and Rwanda, and I won't come see you. So
I'll be looking for me. I'll be waiting for y'all because I got a couple people coming next month. I got a homegirl coming in June, and provided, the U.S. is letting people travel or whatever. Now, my understanding, watching a video today, something they've labeled us level 4. I don't know what that means. Nikita, let the people know, what is level 4? Is it level 4 COVID, or is it level 4 danger, Will Robinson? I don't know. Because somebody's wife was supposed to come Friday, and he said she can't come because it's level 4.
Okay.
So I don't know.
But I do want to come and visit you, and I'll inbox you, and you'll see me announcing it on Instagram as I go along. Because like I said, I don't announce everything on the internet.
Yes.
And
yes.
I think you know why. At this age, we're a little bit more seasoned, so we're not going to tell everything.
When I dropped my first video, I was already on the continent.
See,
I was nervous. I got paranoid. I felt like a crackhead. I was just like, oh Lord, they're going to stop me at this gate and tell me I can't leave this country. I kept my mouth shut.
And see, that's what everybody keeps saying. They keep asking me, like, when are you gonna go live? When you gonna start your channel? I'm like, yeah, you know what? I ain't doing it like it. Cause see, I can't have nobody follow me on YouTube talking crazy. See,
I've had one person, and I do think she probably has some issues, some deep rooted issues. Okay, Nikita said no danger, so we good. So I think it just may be COVID stuff because they don't know what's what. But
and again, even in Rwanda, they manage it so well. I mean, you gotta, when you move, you gotta show clearance. It's managed so well. One of the most disciplined, again, one of the cleanest places I've ever been. Cleaner than you even here in America. So
I was gonna say cleaner than the United States, because I could not believe the roads, like not one speck. What Walter Meyer said, they got people washing the sidewalks. He said, that's a job. I said, okay, I need to go to Rwanda. Because yes, please keep it clean. I'm military. So I tell people, we used to have to police, what we call police the area, and pick up any little microscopic thing and then rake the sand, and they called it grass. Get out there and rake the grass. And it was sand. And so you had to so I hate litter. I really do. I can't with litter.
I promise you, from Kigali all the way, we stayed in Masanji. We went to Rahando Beach Resort. Hey, Nepo, we went there.
They got a beach resort?
They have a beach resort there. It's not a beach, it's on the lake, but I'm just telling you, Lady Visionary. Hey, Lady Visionary. I'm just telling you, you got to go there and see it for yourself.
Yes. Okay, because I thought of. Are they locked down?
They're locked down. I'm not for certain how they. I left, like I said, 3 weeks ago, and I'm not for certain how they're doing their clearance and moving and everything. But I was able to move there. I went on safari. Went to Masanji. I went to Busagera, Niamata, all that area. I had a wonderful time, and again, they're my family, and that's where I plan on making my transition to move.
Okay. Trump said level 4 means that Tanzania has less COVID cases than the US. The whole continent, like whether or not people were reporting, you got how many billion people on the continent, and they only had like 50,000 cases and like a fraction of that deaths. So I don't know if it's the heat over here. It's hot. I don't know, but I ain't worried about that. I'm
gonna get off, and I just gotta say one thing to anybody that's in our age bracket, that's seasoned. We ain't gonna say this. Like I said, I'll be 54 this year. I want you guys to know, if you're listening right now, it is not too late for you. People talking about living your best life. Now is your appointed time, your assigned time to go. Like, I'm bringing my 2 grandsons with me when I come. But I just want whoever's listening. Oh yeah, trust me, it wasn't by choice. It was by demand. I promise you, I wouldn't have done it. But you know how these grown kids are. But I just want those in our age bracket to know that you are loved. The continent is waiting for you. all the fallacies out there. Do not believe them. If we are living witnesses, yourself and me.
Absolutely. Because if anybody had ever told me that I would be in Africa, I'd have been like, you lying.
I would have said the same thing. I would have said the same thing. And with that, I just say, I say cheers to y'all there.
Yeah, salute. There you go. Salute. Yes.
All right, now I'm gonna get off.
I'm
gonna get off here. I'll see you later, boo.
All right. Thank you. Asante sana. All right, y'all. So let me just say one thing. If anybody else wants to get up, like somebody that has never been to the continent, if you want to get on screen, I can send you the link, but I will need your email or whatever. One of the things, like, I guess when in my formative years, because I see now, like, you got like 19-year-olds showing up, popping up on the continent to live. When I was 19, Nikita as my witness, all I want to know was where was the next party? We got it in, y'all. We used to, paint the town red, black, and green, white, and yellow, whatever color. We got it in. We had a really good time. Had I even knew half of what I know now, I probably would have been out of the United States. For one, I always figured Africa was out of reach because it was so costly. I only purchased a one-way ticket, so I still paid less than, when I went to Ghana, I paid less than $1,000 for a round trip ticket. I always thought that it was going to probably cost me $5,000 to get a ticket to come to Africa, and I needed $5,000 or $10,000 more just to come. Y'all, did y'all hear them prices? Did you, if you pace yourself, put your money to the side and stack your chips, and you may want to do 2 stacks. If you want to do the bank, and then you might want to do the mattress, because you don't know what's going to happen. Not that I'm trying to instill fear in anybody, but in this day and age, and there, here, anywhere, you don't know what's going to happen. So, put some money to the side. And even if you're not moving, put this on the bucket list to come visit, and you'll be like, you won't be sorry. Now, I had some other deep-seated issues because, it's just certain things, certain people I don't want to see. And so many, many years ago, Nikita and I talked about going to Belize or Costa Rica. We already knew that we was going to hitch it up, and then I started thinking like, well, I want to be totally, I definitely want to be somewhere where somebody, they look like me. And when I went to Ghana and I saw all those billboards, and all the people looked like me on the billboards, and they were not malt liquor advertisements, and they were not cigarettes, and nothing, bad. It was everything from hospitals to the local TV show to tomato paste. And I was just, 3,000 pictures on my SD card, and a high number of them just billboards, because I was just so blown away. Positive billboards, So yes, we was finna giddy up. We was like, okay, but we know we want to be on the beach. That's one thing that we agreed about. We wanted to be on the beach. And so I kept seeing these pictures of this beautiful paradise called Zanzibar, and I knew that I had to get up out of there. Yes. And $600 for 2 weeks is a lot. I know over here, I had my own private bungalow in Zanzibar for my first month. I booked it on Booking, and it was $450 for the month for 30 days, and it was locally owned. And then we negotiated after that $200 a month. And like I said, I had the big bungalow with the front porch and the kitchen, everything on the porch, and at the beach, just walk and turn, and I was at the beach. So yes, it's definitely put somewhere in the central, southern, western, eastern portion. You can do that northern part if you want to. Morocco and Egypt, they're up there. So I ain't gonna just shortchange Northern Africa, but I just don't desire to visit Northern Africa. So I'm going to, when I grow up, my goal is to hit as many of these countries as I can. And so with that, nobody else wants to get, Nikita, this is your last. She gonna kill me, y'all. Get up on this screen. Yeah, so we're gonna have to make tracks to Rwanda for sure. For sure. I mean, Rwanda is so clean and beautiful. It don't even look real from the pictures that I have seen and posted. Because before I moved, what I did for any of y'all that's on Instagram, I went through and I followed every African country's hashtag and then found out they capitals and followed them too. So I was getting culture from this place and from that place and this capital and that capital, and seeing what the people were like and what the people were doing. Now, some of these countries that speak French, we wasn't meshing too well because I didn't know what they were saying for sure. And some of the other ones, they were really trying to, communicate as well as possible. But yeah, for the most part, that's a start, and that'll get your engine. That'll get, she said, no, ma'am. Okay. That'll get your engine going, get your feet wet, as they say, with these African countries, is to follow them hashtags on social media and look and see what these people are doing. Just do it. Just do it. You won't be sorry. All right, y'all. I thoroughly enjoyed this. This 5:30 in the morning, 3 hours on this live. I don't know who's gonna watch 3 hours on maybe I'll edit it or something and cut the front part off and get to the juice and the meat to where I had my guests appear. Because it was really nice. It was really, really nice. Thomas, thank you. Robin, thank you. Tonio, thank y'all so much. And everybody that came, my Chi-Town Water Lily, I know Golden and Donna and all y'all already left out of the room and put me down. 14 people in here. Y'all being quiet, but thank you so much. Hit me up and let me know if you enjoyed this, and if you want to do, like, I like doing these lives because I don't feel like, oh, I'm just talking to myself, on the camera. So I think I'm really gonna start doing more lives. Thank you, Nikita. Chumps, my people, red, black, and green, all power to the people. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I love it over here. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I have a list, and I know I probably should, on my visa, I have to leave every 90 days. Kenya is the closest, but I got Malawi, I got Mozambique, Zambia or Zimbabwe, one of them, Rwanda, Uganda, all that is surrounding this country. And, a bus ride away or a plane ride, because a bus, honestly, to get to Kenya, that bus ride cost me like $20. It was the bus ride from hell, but it cost me $20. It was like $17 to get to Arusha, and then it was like $2 or $3 to get to the border of Kenya. Amazing. If anybody had ever told me that's what I'd be doing, and not for nothing. I ain't rich, y'all. I'm not rich, but that's how it is over here. You can move around and you don't have to be a millionaire to do so. So with that, am I looking for a permanent house? Like he said, you can't buy land here unless you are a business investor. And those rules may be changing really soon. So we'll see what the future holds. I don't think I want to be own a house. If I do, then I'm going to take the Descent and Lara and Lyra route and do a farm because I like farm animals. Yeah. And so with that, y'all, I'm fixing to shut it down. And I am so grateful to you all. Thank you to all of those that have supported me and donated and, give me great words of encouragement. I do thank you from the bottom of my heart. If this was your first time here, don't forget to subscribe and like, comment on my videos and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This is a transparent channel. I'm just me. Just showing you how I'm living over here. And I'm over here on a shoestring budget. So it's doable. It is absolutely doable. Hitting one of them jackpots or the Mega Millions or Powerball would be wonderful. But I am just here on my budget, my little normal, everyday Joe Schmo budget. And I'm not wanting for anything. I'm not starving. I got electricity. I got water. I have a roof over my head. And I'm not worried about nothing. Okay? So with that being said, tuto nano vadai or kwaheri. See you later or goodbye. Thank you. Good night, y'all.